George.
Jeremy.
Are you prepared?
I'm so underprepared.
Did you not get the company memo?
I got the memo, but it feels so weird because it's a Wednesday and it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're so used to going live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, you know what?
So I'm thrown off a little bit.
New year, new you, new live stream. Not a new song.
Definitely not a new song.
No? Which song should I sing?
I'm not even wearing What the Hale's merch. Like, what the hell's is wrong with me? I'm so unprepared. It's been crazy.
Did you rip something? Did you rip something before surgery?
I didn't, but I know someone else did.
Careful.
Someone else that I know did.
We'll get into that in just a bit here. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready? Actually,
no,
I'm so not ready.
Do you need me to kill time so you can get ready?
Well, go ahead and sing them a song because you like to start the lives off with a tune.
Which song should I sing?
A tuning.
Which song do you want me to sing?
Whatever your heart desires.
Oh, boy. I think we know what my heart desires. You took some video clips of it after surgery, didn't you? Are you going to show any of those video clips tonight?
Do you want me to?
I'm
thinking you're going to say absolutely
no, but you can show the one part where you ask me what your name is later, but nothing else of those video clips.
I don't think so.
You don't want just the one part? No? Crazy Viking!
Save the embarrassment.
Crazy. Did you just, hold a second. Did you see that? We got another Marilyn Raby. It's another Marilyn Raby. It's Crazy Viking stole Marilyn Raby's lunch. $5. Rest and heal. I got you.
Woo!
Nice.
We came very close to going live but not doing the auction because
she's freaking out.
I'm freaking out. Plus, I want him to rest to make sure that he's good to go because he's been in excruciating pain.
Oh, I still am. Stephen Spalding just sent $5 as well, and George freaks out before every single live stream.
Well, not only that, he's been in excruciating pain, and the pharmacy, it's been day 2 already, and the pharmacy still hasn't filled his pain meds. So he's just been winging it on pain meds from when I had my surgery.
And she's petite, low dose. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
If you love what the hell's, type what the hell's.
In the chat.
If you love what the hell's, type what the hell's.
In the live chat.
Thanks, Elaine.
Thank you, Elaine.
If you
sent $5 says, hey y'all.
Love what the hell's. What rhymes with hales?
Sales.
And you want to buy some sales. We're doing an auction tonight. We're bringing it back. It's 2022.
We're definitely bringing back
that mutton chops. We're bringing them both back. If you love what the hell's, type what the hell's. If you love what the hell's, type what the hell's. Can you sing it like that? If you love what the hell's, type what the hell's. Do you know why I'm singing so high pitched like that right now?
Why?
If you love what the hell's and you want to make some sales, if you love what the hell's, type what the hell's. You know why I'm so high pitched?
So pitchy dog.
All right. Welcome to our new, not improved, but definitely new Wednesday night live streams. So one of our goals for 2022, as we've been sharing on our Sunday night live streams, if you are a regular visitor, is that we are going to go live on Wednesday nights because part of fun employment is the beginning, F-U-N. It is the fun. So George and I want to focus on the fun on 4-day weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which would include us traveling to different locations and actually filming some of those experiences for you guys. And then hanging out with you guys Wednesday night, but we would work Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays during the week so that we could have those 4-day weekends. And we finally came to a determination that Sunday night live streams, although very, 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 very well attended and so much fun, we still needed to have that time to ourselves on the weekends. So
technically we'd still be working on the weekends. We would just be doing more behind the scenes stuff for you guys.
Yes.
Filming behind the scenes, because all of our videos are always pre-recorded. So they're never recorded the day of that we release. A lot of times,
unless we're in a really big
which is very rare. So
thank you so much, John.
A lot of our videos, thanks, John, are pre-recorded days, sometimes even weeks prior.
And sometimes even years. We still have one that is a year and a half in the making that will be released sometime.
Yes.
A year and a half in the making, $143,000 in the budget, and it still hasn't been released. Someday. Maybe. Hopefully this summer. I'm hoping this summer. So what a crazy beginning of a week, George. Wouldn't you agree?
It has been for you especially.
Only me could some of these things happen to.
Yes.
Only me. But before we get into that, even though, what did you put on the thumbnail?
He ripped it the day before surgery.
So.
Before surgery day or something like that.
All right.
So we mentioned Sunday that this one over here was getting surgery yesterday.
Michael, thank you so much for the $5.
Thank you, Michael. Stop bragging, Michael.
Absolutely missing the Florida weather. I wonder if we'll
be back soon.
Do they think my eyes look puffy from
I don't know. Let's ask. I think they do on camera. Let us know in the chat if you think Jeremy's eyes are puffy.
You said they were really bad yesterday, and I'm sure
that's one of the side effects of the anesthesia. This one does not do well with anesthesia.
And we found that out yesterday. And we found it, and she filmed it yesterday.
I filmed it because I knew he wouldn't believe me if I told him.
Oh, I don't believe it's
what he was like coming out of anesthesia.
I told her to turn it off. I couldn't even watch it. It was so well.
He did tell me to turn it off, but guess what? I made him watch it.
Not all of it. I was like,
I made him watch
I was like,
it.
just turn it off. I can't see any more of this.
Was it too cringy for you?
Cringy? No.
Or more emotional?
It was a tearjerker. It was too much of a drama, and I was in the mood for a dramedy, not just a drama.
Yeah,
I needed the comedy part too.
So
although you were laughing, so I guess it was a dramedy.
No, I didn't laugh, but I did try.
Oh, she laughed.
I tried I held it in. I pulled everything in me to not laugh while I was recording him, and it was not a laughing moment. I wasn't laughing at him. But I was laughing because I had never seen that side of him before. And usually when you come out of anesthesia, you're either just really groggy and quiet, which is me. I don't say much.
Oh, you say a lot.
Or
you say a lot.
You come out of anesthesia and you're just hysterical. You're so funny. You come out of your shell. All of a sudden you're a comedian.
just as a side note, with her cancer, I recorded and set her up when she was coming out of anesthesiology or the drug-induced coma, whatever you want to call it. And I filmed something that I've only shared with her family. Nobody else will ever see it. And honestly, I've only shared it with one member of her family. There was only one member of her family that even saw it. And it's become this huge joke between us. And I got in trouble for even filming. And
thank you, Christina.
So she just went overboard on payback, like overboard. She's like, I got another one, and 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 you have to watch this.
I had 3 clips, and each of them were no longer than 3 minutes.
Well, when you were making me watch portions of them, it feels like 3 years. I'm
trying to drive, and I'm trying to hold my camera to make sure that I have him in the frame.
Flippin' Adventures just said, here's a few more bucks for Debbie Vaughn's donation. Oh my goodness. Christine just sent $9.99. Thank you so
Christine.
Much. So, okay. So he ripped it before the day of surgery.
What does he mean by that?
We are going to have an auction tonight.
Yes.
We are going to have a ton of fun tonight. This is our whole new.
Yep. Because we're bringing
2022
back. Yep.
And that's not the only thing we're bringing back, but we almost lost it. So surgery was yesterday.
Yep.
Only me, literally only me, because surgery surgery was yesterday.
Actually counts.
Thank you so much for all your prayers in regards to what the surgery is. I think, on the channel and in every video, there are Easter eggs. And if you don't know what an Easter egg is, there's a hidden something here, and you can find this, and there's a little something here, and there's more, and there's little teasers that give you more information back over here and over there. And they're all intentionally put in the videos. And so there has been enough information given on the videos for a true fan to figure out what the surgery is. There is more than enough information. And so I'm not going to clearly state what the surgery is, although I'm sure somebody already has in the chat. I don't know.
A lot of people are saying that your eyes are puffy.
Crystal Wallhead or Chris Torres. Crystal Wallhead is in here, but I knew her as Chris Torres. She says, I've known Jeremy my whole life. And she has. We grew up going to church together. I have some funny stories I can tell you about that. Thank you, BC
Eagle Deb.
Crystal, I've got funny stories to tell about that, but I'm not going to tell them tonight. So there's all these little, intricacies and little hidden facts in all of the videos. And so there's been enough shared that anybody really can kind of figure out what the surgery was.
Yeah, they can pick up all the little hints.
Little puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
Got put back together.
A lot of people have figured out. Some people were way off.
Puzzle pieces got put back together.
That's another hint he just dropped.
That would be another little puzzle pieces got put. Okay. Some of them aren't catching on yet, but that's okay. So knowing that, Melvia, thank you so much.
Melvia.
So knowing that there will be very, very.
Julia says you need toothpicks for your eyes. That's how swollen your eyes are.
They're pretty bad, and she'll tell you why in just a moment. So knowing that there was a tremendous amount of things that were going on that had to get done before the actual surgery, because recovery time in the surgery.
Yeah.
So recovery time, I'm not allowed to lift anything for 3 weeks. Initially, we thought it was 6 weeks. And then the doctor yesterday told us, he's like, no, 6 weeks. And then or 3 weeks, then you'll do a 6-week follow-up. And I was like, hallelujah, hallelujah. It's like, oh my goodness, 6 weeks was going to be way too much.
Not carrying anything heavier than 15 pounds.
Yeah, it was going to be rough. I was like, how do I even carry these bad boys? I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So at any rate, we scheduled a tremendous amount of work on Monday. Today's Wednesday. Yes, on Monday. I'm still groggy from the anesthesiology. If that's what you call it. I don't know what
anesthesia.
It is. Okay, that
Just
thing.
Anesthesia.
I have anesthesia. So we planned all this heavy moving. We have the new warehouse location. We have buildings there. We had heavy moving that we had to do. And we planned it so much so that we even had George. So our brother, or your brother, my brother-in-law, is we had George come up from Columbus and help us. We rented equipment. We had a tremendous amount of things to do. We even rented a truck with a lift gate. So, those big trucks, and lift gate goes, and then, and then, and then, and then, and then, if you're me and you just keep playing instead of working.
How does it go again? Okay, thank you.
Okay, but that's just if you're like me and you just play with it instead of doing the work. So Christian, Patience, George there, me, and we're moving stuff, and all of the sudden, I cannot believe it. All of the sudden, I'm pulling on something and it lets loose on me. And if George is in the chat tonight, I mean, he could probably tell you how freaking funny it was. It lets loose on me. And because it was also snowy. And so I'm on the edge of the ramp, and the ramp, it's a metal ramp, and I'm on the edge of the ramp, and my legs. So think of the ramp like this would be better. So I'm up here and I'm pulling, and then my legs go like this. And because I'm pulling, my legs go straight into the ramp. I scissor the ramp. Okay?
Again, day before surgery.
I scissor the ramp. Not only do I scissor the ramp, I pull, it lets loose. I'm pulling, so my body goes like this. Not only do I scissor the ramp, there is only one sharp area of metal on the ramp. Everything else is it's a bevel. It's nice and neat. And I hit.
Thank you, Jesse.
that sharp area. My body scissors, I go whoosh, like this, and then I go smack onto the ground. Christian immediately jumps down. He's like, "Are you dead? Are you dead?" Because he thought I hit my head on the concrete. He thought I was knocked out. And it wasn't. I was like, but I think I'm going to die, though. I think I'm going to die. And I'm on the ground going, I cannot believe this the day before surgery. I cannot believe this the day before surgery. I cannot believe this. It was so crazy. And I'm sitting there going, only me. Only me.
Only Jerry.
And I'm telling the other three, I'm like, only me. Only me.
I mean, they do call him Captain Fumblenuts. So...
Only me. Only
You're
me.
A bit fumbly.
So you would think it would end there, right? I'm like, guys, I don't feel okay. And I think I need to go check on things. Well, in the one building, there was another little office area.
Superfan Leanne says that were you singing soprano?
Yeah. I'm still singing soprano. And so...
Steven says Captain Scissor Nuts.
Yeah, exactly. No kidding. So there's another little room in the one warehouse building, and it's kind of closed off. I don't know if they used it as an office or what, but Christian and Patience and George already set up a heater in there, and there was a heater in there, and I said I really have to go check. I really have to go check myself, and I'm not trying to be gross or anything, but I went in the hot box room, and I literally ripped a portion of my body.
Yeah.
And was bleeding. And I got the work done for the doctor beforehand, day early, because that's how I roll. Overachiever. I am an overachiever. Oh my God. And I'm sitting there. I told Christian and Patience. I was like, listen, when all of this ends, when you don't work for What the Hales anymore and I'm done and gone, you two need to write a book about what it was like working for me every day. And I was like, you guys write a book, release it, make money. I was like, the stories, they wouldn't even believe it. Who in the world rips themselves open the day before surgery? Who in the world does that happen to? Me.
Oh my goodness.
Of all people.
Super General Fumble Nuts, Althea says. Well, the one day he comes home and he says, "You won't believe what happened to me."
Pretty much that's every day. Every day.
He had a garbage bin. You know the city bins that are heavy, just
loaded
big with garbage.
Big. Like
loaded with garbage. And it fell on top of him and he was stuck underneath. I was like, oh my God, I'm not laughing at you, but I'm laughing at the image because
the garbage cans are so heavy. I literally was trapped underneath.
Help, being trapped underneath.
I literally was trapped underneath.
Because you were by yourself.
Because I was by myself that day at the warehouse. I was literally trapped underneath.
How does that even happen?
Like we throw heavy stuff.
Filled to the brim, end up on top of your
You remember
body
when the Pepsi machine fell on me and Christian had to save me?
Okay, the Pepsi machine's different because you probably had the dolly.
I had the dolly. I was going up the ramp, and I was pulling the Pepsi machine up the ramp, and it fell. And I slid because that ramp was so slick. I slid underneath the dolly and the Pepsi machine, and I was under the Pepsi machine going, Christian, and he comes running and he saves me, and I'm like, why did you not film that? Why would you not? He's like, I'm so sorry. I just thought I should save you. Like your first responsibility is to film, Christian.
Make sure you're not dead. His first reaction was, "Are you dead?"
I was like, "You film first. You find out if I'm alive second. Always film first."
Well, to be fair, remember when you did the cartwheel of death?
Yeah, I did die.
And Patience checked your pulse, and she said she found that you were dead, and she goes, "Just chalk him up."
Yep.
Chalk his body.
That's true.
Dead.
That's happened at the warehouse more than once. All right. So what happened with the surgery then? So, I mean, we're not saying what the surgery is, but you remember more of the process. What happened?
It took him about an hour to come out of anesthesia. About 1 hour.
So you drove me.
Yes, I did drive.
Okay.
2 tall vapes. Thank you.
All Jeremy's stories start with, "You won't believe it." Who in the world does this stuff happen to? The day before surgery, I literally ripped myself.
And so because Jeremy always says, "You won't believe this," I had to record the way he was acting coming out of anesthesia because he wouldn't even believe it.
I told her, turn it off. So you did. It's not funny. So she drives me. She drives me. So they take me back. They let you come back beforehand, right?
Before surgery?
Yes.
Luckily, I was able to go back for like literally 2 minutes because they weren't letting anyone back there because there's been a rise in COVID.
Yeah.
And so they weren't letting anyone back there. And somehow he battered his eyes at the nurses and
I didn't batter my eyes. The nurse, the IV nurse comes walking towards me. She goes, Jeremy, do you got underwear on? And I was like, specifically, no, I have to have those off for this. And she goes, no kidding. All the nurses are talking about it. They all see you right now. You're stirring everything up. Can you please learn to sit like a lady?
So she had to go get a blanket and that must have been your ticket to get me back there for like 2 minutes.
I don't know, but they gave me this little gown.
No one was allowed back
They gave
there.
me this skirty little mini skirt gown that did not fit me. The socks didn't fit me. And then, but they did let you come back. And then
for 2 minutes.
And then, so what was that like?
Boot. So then during recovery, they wouldn't let me back then either. So she said, we can't because of COVID. There's been rises in COVID. They're even getting to the point where they're not allowing any family members even waiting in the waiting room. So it's getting to that point. So I got lucky where I was able to go back with him prior to surgery and then wait for him in the waiting room.
And they also needed, so there was some paperwork in case I were to pass away. They needed to know who to donate some of my contributions. They needed
your organs.
Oh, okay. Contributions.
If he were to die, I said that I would auction off some of his body parts.
So there's some cryo freezing that has been taking place as well, and I had to have paperwork to who that ownership would go to
in the event that he dies.
So the cryo freezing, anything that they cryo freeze of me, goes to George here, and Georgia looks at the doctor and goes, great, I'm going to auction it off on a YouTube auction. I'm going to make all kinds of money. Doctor starts laughing.
He starts laughing, but he probably thought I was joking.
Doctor took extra just so he could get a fair cut.
Didn't know that I was being for real.
So I bet you can't wait for the auction tonight. You thought hoodie was worth the money. So then so what happens then? What happens then coming out of anesthesiology, whatever it is?
So like I was saying before, when you come out of anesthesia, if you've been put under anesthesia, people have different reactions, and you could either be really groggy and tired, which is what I am, or you could be hilarious. You could be Hale's hilarious, or you could just be an EW. I call it EW, an emotional wreck. Can you guys guess which of the three this one was?
I would have thought I would have been hilarious at the top of my game. I would have been putting on a whole stand-up comedy show, the whole deal. Like dad jokes galore. Before I went under, I had the whole operating room laughing. And I always tell her, I was like, whenever I go in the hospital, I make sure everybody's laughing. I make sure they're all happy because I don't want any grumpy people working on me when I'm under. And I had them cracking up. And then she says afterwards that it was just not that way, was it?
No, it was not.
So what?
It was not.
Are you going to give a little bit of a spoiler when you ask me what your name is? You can show that on the video.
I don't know which one it is. They would have to watch the whole thing.
No, you cannot show the whole thing.
So that's why I don't want to show it.
All right. You carry this for a little bit. I'll see if I can find it.
No, you have to carry it because I'm not prepared for the auction.
Okay, you carry it. You see if you can just find the clip. We'll show it to them
later because I'm going to have to trim the clip so that they can't see the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. You really weren't prepared for tonight, were you?
No, I'm not at all.
That's okay.
At all.
New year, new you, right? So,
but I promise I'll be better next Wednesday because he won't have surgery, and I literally had to throw lots together right away before the auction. And putting lots, like if you guys have attended our auctions, they're pretty big lots. So there's
big lots, and I cannot lie.
Weeks, maybe even months to put a lot together.
That's true.
Because we have to make sure we have enough, and that you guys, if you're a reseller or if you're a collector, if you're buying for your loved one, that you're getting a good deal and that you get a return on your investment.
And there's lots tonight from, if you guys remember the military unit that I got a few months ago, there's lots tonight from that. Everybody's been begging for that. But back to surgery. I remember.
Not too much lots, because there's pieces and parts of the lots in lots.
So that means it's there. So back to the surgery. Here's what I remember coming out. So George's multitasking with 100 other things. So here's what I remember coming out. I remember looking to the left, and I remember she wasn't there. And then I remember I had a cell phone in my hand, and I don't know how that got there. And she read to me today the messages that I was sending her. So that was interesting.
And he doesn't even remember sending those text messages. So when the nurse came out to give me discharge instructions, I said, can I go back there with him once he wakes up a little bit? She goes, no, I'm sorry, you can't. And I said, okay, well, can you at least give him his cell phone so that we can video chat or he can text me? And she goes, yeah, absolutely, I could do that. But she wouldn't touch the cell phone. She had me lay it flat down on the discharge folder.
Really?
Yeah. So they give you a folder with the discharge paperwork on it. And so she had me put it face down on the folder, and she did not touch it at all. So he doesn't even remember the nurse giving it to him. So
no, I just remembered there was a phone in my hand.
Yeah.
I remember these little snaps, and there was a phone in my hand. So you were reading me some of the texts. So we were texting, and George says to me, okay, so I text her at 1:21 p.m. I had to be there at 9 a.m. At 1:21 p.m., I don't remember this. I need my George. Nothing is right without my George. She responds back.
Thank you, Space Boy.
She responds back at 1:22. I'm sorry, baby. I tried to come back there with you, but they're not letting anybody come back in the recovery rooms. How are you feeling? Are you hungry? At 1:25, somehow, some way, I'm responding.
I don't know why they won't let me.
So it should have said, why won't they? But it says, they let me have my George. I need my George. Nothing is right without her. Please get my George to me. So she asked, how are you feeling? And are you hungry? And I say, please get my George to me. I'm asking. And then I sent another text 2 minutes later. I don't understand why they won't let me see my George.
And again, he does not remember any of this. And
so I asked her later, I was like, why was they even saying my George? And she's like, we watched Avatar where the one chick is always going, my Jake. So she started saying, my Janemy. So I must have been going full Avatar mode, going, my George. And we were texting, and I had no clue what was going on.
Thank you, Bugs Adventure and Joe Rexford.
I do. So we are talking later today. I do have one bit of recollection that they had said something.
Thank you, Elvis.
They were wheelchairing me out, and they said something about, you can go see your beautiful George now. And I do remember saying, you don't even know how beautiful she is. But I used another name. And then I said, but you would only know her as George. I said, you don't know how beautiful my is, but you would only know her as George, because I have a million names for George.
Yeah.
And so I do remember that. And then from there, what happens?
So I go down. The nurse told me where to go to pick him up. She goes, I need you to go on this side of the building and come up under the overhang, and I'll bring him down and in a wheelchair, because once you come up from anesthesia, they won't let you just walk out unless it's local. But when it's general anesthesia, you have to be wheeled out. Otherwise, it becomes a liability, because you could be unsteady or you could fall over.
Oh, I was unsteady.
So this one right here.
In more ways than one.
This one right here, his eyes was so swollen. His whole face was just swollen. And all I see is just like, can I say? Can I see what you look like when you came down?
Yeah.
All you see is just like tears coming down his eyes. And I'm like, what is wrong with him? Because I've never seen him come out of anesthesia. This is the first time he's ever been under since
Since we've been together. I've had anesthesia before, and this has never happened.
Thank you, Two Tall Vapes. Yeah.
Never
so
happened
been 3.5
before.
years, and he's never had any type of surgery, any type of like anesthesia.
With why we've been together.
While we've been together. So yeah, just tears rolling down his eyes. He didn't even bother to wipe his face. And I'm looking like, did the nurses say something to like upset him, or is he just that in much pain? Like, is he crying because he's in so much pain? And
Gabby Cross says you can't make this stuff up. Go, Jay.
Thank you, Gabby.
It's so true. You cannot make this stuff up.
And so I'm thinking, automatically, I just think, okay, he must be in a lot of excruciating pain because I've never seen him like this. Literally was crying. And she goes, and I said, what's wrong with him? Why is he crying? She's like, well, I asked him before we put him in the wheelchair, like before he got dressed, like, do you feel any pain? He said he didn't feel any pain. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, geez, I know where this is going. I know what type of person he's going to be coming out of anesthesia. Again, I'm not laughing at you.
Yes, she is. Yes,
I'm just laughing at the image.
Oh, she took videos.
You when the garbage can was on top of you when you were pinned and stuck. Help! It was like Guapo screaming, Captain! Captain! Thank you, Elisa. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I thought Guapo screaming, Captain, Captain, you're screaming, help me, help me. I don't know why. I'm not sure why it took me back to that. Thank you, Els.
Els has surgery tomorrow.
Oh, a lot of our viewers mentioned that they're also having surgery this month. So prayers out to all of you, and hopefully you guys all have a speedy recovery as well. So later on that evening, I wanted to get lots together, but he obviously needed...
Wait, you're jumping ahead. You didn't even go for the full hour car ride. What was happening in the full hour car ride that you told me?
I wasn't sure if you wanted me to share that.
I just thought you were going to, because you've already...
So the hospital where he had surgery at, Marilyn Ravy says, I went to the doctor's office and was able to buy some Jeremy for $50. Anyone interested to sell it for $1,000? Marilyn?
She probably stole it. Probably stole it.
You did not buy it. We all know that you stole it, just like you stole the trailer and the box truck from the warehouse. So, the car ride from the hospital to back to his house in Wooster is exactly an hour long. 1 hour. So for about 50 minutes, about 45 to 50 minutes, the whole time, he's just an emotional wreck. He's EW, just repeating over and over again.
Sobbing.
Just
sobbing and sobbing.
He kept asking me, what city are we in? And I would tell him what city we were in. He's like, how did we get here? And I'm like, babe, I'm driving. Don't you see me driving Ramsey's? I'm in the driver's seat.
And then I'd be sobbing, where's my George?
And then
where's my George?
He'd be like, why is my hoodie all wet? And here he's just like, ponds, like buckets of tears. Why is my hoodie wet? And he's using his hoodie like this to wipe all his tears, right? Wondering why his hoodie is all wet and how did we get here?
50 minutes sobbing.
50 minutes of it. And I recorded maybe a total of 10 minutes, 3 different clips, trying to drive and hold my phone like this, looking to make sure that he's in the frame. And so I waited for the anesthesia to wear off, which probably took until we got back to your place at like 3, I think.
Probably.
3 o'clock, around 7 o'clock.
I don't remember much yesterday.
What time was Bible study?
7:30, wasn't it?
8 o'clock, I think.
No, it was 7.
It was either 7 or 8.
7 to 8:30. 7 to 8:30 was Bible study.
So around 6 o'clock, when I knew that it was going to wear off even more, I showed it to him. He has no recollection, none of it happening.
Here's the crazy part. She's telling me today, she's like, so you were sobbing for 50 minutes. Well, we've been viewing a piece of property.
Christy's like, well, now we know why your eyes are swollen.
So we were looking at a piece of property that we went to go and have a second viewing at today. And we actually made a formal offer tonight, which hasn't been accepted yet.
Thank you, Autumn.
But George and I are always looking at property. And so she says, I'm sobbing 1 minute. I'm just like, ah! And then, so what do you think about that piece of property? And then immediately going back to sobbing. Oh, you do like it? Okay. We should really think about putting in an offer. And then I'd be sobbing again. Like it was like she's telling me like I'm an emotional wreck, and then I'm having these business conversations. And then I'm an emotional wreck, and then I'm having that piece of property we were looking at.
It's like a roller coaster. You were so EW.
Did you record any of the business conversations?
No, because at that point I thought you would remember.
No. She's like, you just snap out of it, and you were like, all right, let's talk property. And then all of a sudden, why is my hoodie all wet? I'm drowning. I'm drowning in my emotions.
And then he kept going like this to his hands. Why can't I feel my hands? He kept pulling his fingers like this, like massaging it or milking it like a milk. Like
did you
cow.
Film that too? You didn't bring that up till right now.
Thank you, Aaron. Aaron says he'll keep you in our prayers, and then looking forward to new retail location moving.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Keep us posted. So yeah, he kept going like this.
Did you film that?
Squeezing his finger. No, because I thought you were out of it by then. I had no idea you wouldn't have any recollection of this.
Okay, so I was milking my fingers too.
He kept milking his fingers like, why can't I feel my hands? How did we get here?
How did we get here? Why can't I get milk out of these? I'm thirsty. Wait, I did get milk. I'm soaking wet with milk. Why did none of it hit my mouth?
Debbie said you were probably imagining something else.
Probably.
Oh my God.
So
Beth said, Jeremy, you got to go back for a redo so George can film it.
Never, ever.
You know what I'm going to have to do? Do you have any other upcoming surgeries?
Hopefully not, but knowing my luck, I'm going to fall off of a tailgate again and slice something else.
Next time I'm going to have to just set a GoPro up right in front of him and capture the entire ride because
I do.
He doesn't remember.
Do you remember I told you today that I've just been getting little clips, like little. I say clips because we do YouTube. Is your memory
coming all the way back?
So I told her today, I was like, I do remember saying something to all the nurses. I was like, you guys are recording this, all right? You got to put it on YouTube.
Make some money.
I was like, make some money. You'll make some money out of this. I'm telling everybody to record me being an idiot and telling them, make some money. I do remember that for some reason now.
My goodness.
What else has come back? It's just like these little snips have come in.
Well, majority of the ride was you just crying, like sobbing. Like I've never seen him ugly cry ever. This man was ugly crying for 50 minutes. Like
that's why I don't have the other hoodie on. It's like, still wet.
Wiping his tears like
I was doing. Did my lip quiver too? Was I going?
Yes. At one point you even like covered your eyes with your arms like this, and you're like, wait. Why is my hoodie all wet?
Wait, what if we show them a video with no sound? Can you show them the video with no sound? Because I think that would be.
Oh my gosh.
Where is it?
Sing.
Oh my, yeah.
Sing me a love song. Okay. Said my husband filmed me waking up from surgery. Now.
Here I am. I'm sobbing.
Why did you not call Scotland Yard? We live in California.
Look at this. This is no sound, and I'm not gonna play it. Here I am sobbing. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. What am I? Oh wow. That's bad.
Yeah, like his whole body was just.
It was
crying. Bad. Yeah. I have clips of the camera over his face so that you can see him ugly crying.
You did that too?
I did. Thank you, Aaron.
Did you really?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she did. I did have a lip quiver. She's looking up my nose. What is your problem, woman? Look at this.
And then he wanted me to delete the clips, and I'm like, no, I am not deleting this. This is going in the clips of our journey.
This is crazy. Look at this. Watch, you'll see the lip quiver. This is wild. You're cool.
Becky says I'm always crying coming out of surgery, and I'm sure you're not the only one, Jeremy. You're definitely not the first, and you definitely won't be the last to be an emotional wreck coming out of surgery.
So when did it finally wear off then? Because I remember being home. So the studio, we've shared this before. The studio,
if you remember Bible study
big
last
room.
night,
I remember Bible study. But I also remember the studio is a big room. My bedroom is a huge room. It's actually a living room. It's the studio. It's an office and a bedroom. It's kind of split up in 4. It's one just huge room. And so I remember right over there, I fell. I could barely walk, and I fell on the bed. I remember falling on the bed.
He did. He basically collapsed backwards.
That I remember. Mm-hmm. Other than that, and I remember us doing Bible study at ABF last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, I don't remember. That's all I got.
It's okay, honey.
But my eyes look horrible. I got
it on video so that you can remember. He would have never believed me ever if I didn't record it.
Who in the world rips themselves where they're having surgery the day before surgery?
The day before.
And then I told her even today, she's sharing all this with me and how much of an emotional wreck I was. I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe the things I must have threatened those nurses with for not letting me see her. I was like,
he kept saying, I bet I was swinging.
I said, I bet I was swinging. I was like, I bet I was swinging. I was throwing punches to try and see you.
But I said no, because thank you, smoking auditor. Hopefully soon. I said the nurses would have told me that you became combative, but she just said as soon as she helped him get to the truck, she looked at me and she goes, take care. The anesthesia has just made him extremely emotional. Like, what do you mean take care? Why are you telling me that first?
Good luck.
Thank you, Anita.
Good luck. Here's $10. Maybe you can get somebody else to babysit him for an hour.
The look in the nurse's face, in her eyes, she was just like, you guys take care.
I don't remember. Wait, I just got a clip. I remember she said, move your hand. I need to close the door. I just got a clip in my mind when you said that.
Yeah, because your hand
she
was
said,
like,
move my hand.
It was like dead weight just hanging on the side of the door. And then I had to help you put the seatbelt on. The first thing he does automatically is just recline the seat all the way back. So that's why he's like this. He's laying down. And he reclined the seat all the way back.
So was I doing everything that you told me to do? Like, could I take simple commands?
Yeah.
So anything you told me to do, I would do.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. Did you take advantage of the situation, George?
I tried to, but I couldn't break it.
Did you video that too?
No.
Yeah. Okay. No. So she did admit that she tried to take advantage of the situation
Lori
today.
Said you should send flowers to the nurses.
Yeah, no
in
kidding.
In the event that you were combative. So I looked at him, I was like, I'm sure the nurses see this all the time, that it's nothing. But her telling me to take care, I mean, that was kind of weird.
Christian and Patience, is that you? Oh, they're coming in. Keep going. Christian! Hey, the gas money, the reimbursement money is right there on the table.
Patience and Christian are here to package.
Let me go talk to them about something real quick.
Okay. Do you want to start the auction? Do we want to talk about this for an hour and then start the auction? Thank you, Vonda. All right. So like we said before, typically this channel has done live streams every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's a new year and we want to go in a different direction with our schedule for 2022. And so Jeremy and I have decided to go live every Wednesday now instead of every Sunday. And then instead of at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we would go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just so that that'll free up our weekends and we don't have to work on the weekends, or we don't even have to work on a Sunday. And then we would still work on the weekends, but we would be doing more like behind the scenes stuff and recording more content for you guys. We did mention that we'll be going to Egypt in the entire month of February for a wedding. So be on the lookout for those exciting videos. So if you've been following the channel for a while, we've been going live for a little over a year now. And it's always been, this channel has never missed a live on a Sunday, maybe one, but for the most part, every Sunday at 9 p.m. But we're going to switch it up. We're going to bring the auctions back for 2022. Tonight, we're only going to do 10 lots because I wasn't sure how. Debbie Vaughn says, hurry, George, show us while he's gone.
She would.
Thank you, Debbie. Tonight, we're only going to do 10 lots because I wasn't sure how he would feel. Thank you, Barb Newton. Happy New Year to you, too, as well. How he would feel sitting upright for this long, because usually laying down helps alleviate the pain. And I wasn't sure if he would be loopy from the pain meds, because I've been giving him double what was prescribed to me, because the pain meds that the doctor prescribed for him hasn't even been filled yet, because
I'll be fine. Let's do this.
The pharmacy is so backlogged with refills. There were a lot of angry and irate customers there today. The line through the drive-through was literally from the drive-through all the way out to the street. So I went inside. Going inside wasn't any better. There was a really long line there too. And come to find out that they needed pre-approval for his pain meds with his insurance company. And I said, well, who's responsible for getting the pre-approval? She said, the doctor's office will. And I said, well, how much would it be if we can just get it today and I pay out of pocket? And so
$10.
She's like, well, I can give you a discount. And then she gave me, it was like under $10. I said, okay, well, let's go that route instead of having to wait for the doctor to get it pre-approved. Tony, thank you. And then I said, babe, we can cancel the auction if you're not up for it. You just had surgery yesterday. You should be resting. You're still recovering. He goes, no, we're doing it. We're doing the auction. And I said, okay, I'll hurry up and put lots together. So we only have 10 tonight. And then we have the free lot like we have been doing in the past. And typically we ask a trivia question based on the least video of the week. However, since it's middle of the week,
there's only one video this week.
Video.
If you didn't watch it, that's your fault. You should get on that.
So at the end of the auction, after we're done doing the auction, we will ask a trivia question, and then I'll have 2 lucky winners this evening. So the first 2 people that answer the trivia question correctly will win that prize. And so that I will go over the rules of the auction and what our expectations are. And if this is your first auction, don't worry, we'll go over through a list of how our auctions are.
BC Eagle Deb was in line for an hour at Walgreens.
There was a woman there at the pharmacy that was waiting since 9 o'clock, and we got there today at like 12:30.
And then we went, all right, we'll come back later.
Come back.
Then we came back later.
Still wasn't filled.
And then they were supposed to text me when it was filled. Still haven't gotten
She said 2 hours.
Still haven't gotten anything.
It's been like 5 hours, 4 hours.
Nothing.
Yeah. So I'll continue giving him my pain meds from my past surgeries, but I have to double up on it. And it seems to not be working.
She gave me the first one for free. Now she's charging.
But I do want to do a quick fan mail before we go.
Yeah, we should, because we missed one on Sunday.
And I went back and read the chat, because I do go back and read the live chat. And Sabrina Birdsong was like, I'm so disappointed that you guys didn't get my box, but it was here the whole time.
We did get it. We did get it. We just, it's
just one.
A little whoopsies.
It's this big old box from our friend Sabrina Birdsong.
All the way from Georgia.
All the way from
Georgia. On my
so Sabrina mind. Makes these beautiful cards, and I can tell this
so pretty.
This is for me. This is for you.
Okay.
This is for Christian and Patience.
They happen to be here, so I'll yell at them before they go out. Do you want
to read the cards while I continue digging in?
Should I start with the Jeremy or the George card?
Ooh, Christmas pretzels. This is for Patience.
I mean, do we really need to give it to Patience?
Is it dark chocolate?
It looks like, yeah. Looks like for Christmas, do they really need it?
I know she's afraid of butterflies, but is she afraid of chocolate covered pretzels?
She could be. They're Christmas tree pretzels. I mean, I wouldn't want to put them in that position. It would make me cry for 50 minutes. We'll make sure they get those.
Sabrina. Some Elvis posters.
That's got to be for Christian too. So that's for Christian, right?
No, that's for me.
Oh, that's for you? Okay.
I'm assuming it's for me.
I'm just making sure. That's got to be
this
for
is
me.
A glow in the dark Slimer.
That's so cool. Look at this. Look at how she makes these. The light of the glare. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Best wishes for the new year. This is so cool. She says, enjoy your Ghostbusters collection from Sabrina. And then for George, wishing you a joyful Christmas. And then look at this. Check that out. A whole Christmas present. But I don't even know how you do such crazy things.
With a Cricut.
They
have a machine called a Cricut.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Remember George said he found one on his pallet?
I thought he was talking about a bug.
No, not the bug.
Not a bug?
The Cricut it helps you like.
With the card making machines?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
All right. So live auction. We're going to go ahead and start. Again, if this is your first time joining us for an auction, first things first, make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. This makes a world of a difference when it comes to reading the live chat in real time and when you place your bids in the chat. You do not need to register. You just need to bid in the chat.
JK has been making a lot of videos, having a lot of fun with a lot of videos.
He said if you send me those because I can make a nice video for them. Don't tell Captain Cryer.
Yeah.
Captain cries a lot.
What did you say while I was gone? What did you do while I was gone?
I just reminded everyone that if they've been following the channel, they've known that we've gone live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
I thought maybe
for 3
you showed
years.
A video with sound.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Debbie Vaughn sent a super chat trying to get me to do it, but I would never do that to you.
It definitely looks like I've been crying for days.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And apparently I was. Apparently I cried enough for a lot of days. Captain cries a lot.
Captain fumble nuts. You can make a t-shirt for all the nicknames this man has accumulated over the years on the channel.
Hey, guys.
More presents.
You got more presents.
Again, make sure you're in live chat and not in top chat.
Run up real quick.
If you don't know what that means, our moderators will let you know in the chat. Again, all of the lots that we show, I have 10 lots tonight.
That's from Sabrina.
There is a minimum bid of $25. So all bids start
all right, see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, he's wearing Cookie Monster pajama pants.
That's
how we roll. Do you want to show the viewers your pajama pants?
Yeah, run back here real quick. Show them your pajama pants. This is how our employees come to work. This is proper work attire.
This is part of being fun employed.
This is part of being fun employed. Well, hello. Look at that. Nice pajama pants.
They're awesome. These are the best ones. They got pockets too.
Nice. Thanks for sharing.
And that's our dress code.
Cookie. So again, all bids start at $25. You don't need to register. You just place your bids in the live chat. Okay. But you won't be able to bid unless you're subscribed. You're a subscriber of the channel. Right.
And particularly because we are broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube right now. We can only take bids on one platform, and that's YouTube. Mm-hmm. So we can't read bids from Facebook comments and YouTube comments. So what you would do if you're in Facebook right now, you'd run over to YouTube, you type in What the Hales, you make sure you subscribe, you click on the live link, and then in the comments, you can actually bid. We'll see your bids in the comments. Oh no, what's happening?
Look at Clementine's message.
Still Captain Fun.
Anyways, if you're on Facebook,
we should have never even shared this part of our lives.
If you're on Facebook watching, you're more than welcome to continue watching if you don't plan on bidding. But if you do want to bid and you want to get your bidding fingers, you do have to make sure that you are logged on, you have a YouTube account, and you are subscribed to the channel in order to bid. Okay. The $25 includes free shipping if you live here in the U.S. If you live in outside of the U.S., you are more than welcome to bid, but just keep in mind that there will be additional shipping costs. Those shipping costs varies. It all depends on the weight of the package, the dimensions, and your location in the world. Okay, just know your country's custom laws and import fees if you do live outside of the U.S. and you see a lot that you really, really want to bid on and you win. Our auction style is minute to win it. Do you have the countdown, or do you need it?
It's a good question. I didn't even think about that. It's been a while since we've done this.
I don't have it.
We'll be fine. I'll get to my other phone. I really got to stop getting up. We'll be fine. I'll have it because we got the other filming phone.
Okay. Our sold moderator, who is Flipping Adventures, who's in the chat now, once the minute is up, she will type sold in the chat. And then whoever the highest bidder is, as soon as she types sold in the chat, is the winner of the lot. Okay. If you are the highest bidder, we please ask you to send us your contact information immediately to whatthehales@yahoo.com. We will display the email address on my screen once we do show off the auction lots. And then our awesome moderators, Flipping Adventures, just type sold. So that's what you're going to have to look for. Our awesome moderators will give you the email address to send to as well as we go. The PayPal address is also the same. We'll include that. Typically what I do is I send an invoice the next day. So don't send payment until I send you invoice. All right. Because I need all of your information. If you are the runner up and you want to be considered as the backup bidder, you can also email us your contact information. What we typically want is your YouTube profile name. We want your full name, and then we'll need your mailing address and the name of the lot that you won, along with your high bid amount. Okay. I will send PayPal invoices tomorrow. You do not need a PayPal account in order to pay. You can, once I send the invoice, you can choose to pay with either your PayPal account, your bank account, or there's other options. There's all kinds of options that you can pay with. Keep in mind that everything is sold there's no guarantees, no returns. We auction items off to you as we find them in the storage unit. Okay. So we don't have time to test anything. We don't have time to look up comps.
We wish we did, because you're probably going to make some money tonight.
We will do a practice lot. So if what I'm saying is super confusing, you have no idea how the YouTube auctions work, we will do a practice lot so that you have an idea. Okay.
For all of our Facebook fans saying, I can't find you on YouTube, it's really, really easy. All you have to do is go to youtube.com. Then in the search, type What the Hales, click on What the Hales. You'll see the live stream. Click subscribe. Boom, you're in. You have to be subscribed to actually bid.
Let's see. Don't forget, at the end of the auction, you'll get a chance to win a free lot at the end of the auction by answering a trivia question. And then also, we encourage you guys to network with one another. So if you see something in the lot and you're not interested in buying the whole lot, but you want like an item or two, we encourage you guys to exchange email information with each other and network with one another.
So if there's a Barbie lot tonight, which there may be more than one vintage Barbie lot, but you go, I had that Barbie as a Can you hear us again? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We moved laptops and it screwed up the microphone.
All right, we're back. We're back with sound. We talked about networking with one another. And then in between every lot, for best practice and to make sure that you're not lagging, we recommend that you refresh and then make sure you change your chat back to live chat. Make sure that you change it from top chat to live chat. Also, please do not bid if you have no intentions of paying. Okay. We would hate to block anyone from the channel, but if you have no intentions of paying, please do not bid.
In other words, what she's saying in a nice way, but I'll say it in the harsh way. If you bid and don't pay, you gone.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You haven't done this in a while.
Let's do a practice lot.
Okay, we're going to do a practice lot.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm actually watching us live right now. Look at that.
Did you find the timer?
I did search a timer and I already lost it. Go figure, huh? So I found a timer, and it's been a while since we've done this. We're going to have to get in the groove again.
Do you want me to look it up?
No, I found one. We're good.
Okay. All right. Again, this is practice.
So what we're going to do, we're going to use 2 screens. I'm going to add. Whoa, we haven't done it in a while. What do I have to do? I have to mute here. And I'm going to add George. And then I'm going to change the camera angle. Not that you guys want to see my crying eyes, but that's what you're going to get to see. All right. So I haven't done my spiel in a while either. I'm going to have to go back and see what I used to say. So
all bids start at
that's 25. What I used to say?
Yep.
No, I don't remember what I used to say. Let me see if I can figure it out. You know, I'm still a little loopy from I'm just going to sit here and try.
That's why I said, do you want to reschedule for next Wednesday?
All right, everything's as is. And, you know, I'm going to go back and I'm going to figure out what I used to say. But I don't have time right now. We'll figure it out. Everything is as is.
No guarantees.
No guarantees. No returns. Starting.
Bid accordingly.
You know what? You guys know what to do. You've been on this before. Starting bid is $25. Everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. And you only have 1 minute to.
Oh, I should have auctioned off some of your tears in a jar.
Win it! Here we go.
Give me some of your tears, Jeremy.
1 minute to win it. And you know what we don't do? We don't have a screen to actually be able. Here, hold that. I need to get it. You can put that down.
Okay.
We're not even, man, we are a mess tonight. This is ridiculous. We're a huge mess tonight. We are a huge mess tonight. We will get it all figured back out. Because we got to be able to see who's actually bidding. We got all kinds of bids coming in right now. I got Shannon with 1 dry hoodie, which I would love to have right now. That would be incredible. I got 1 million swimmers from Christy. What is that all about? We've got all kinds of box of tissues from D, 20 days of rest, and 20 Chick-fil-A nuggets. I would really appreciate those Chick-fil-A nuggets right now. That would be really, really nice. I'd really like some Chick-fil-A nuggets. We got books. We got Jeremy's nose hairs, $1.250. Oh, Maryland Raby Sucks Dried Gravy is going to give us a trailer. And wait for it. Wait for it. We're waiting for Flipping Adventures to say sold. See some rice cream. I see 1 barbecue. And we're waiting for, there it is right there. Flipping Adventure said sold. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for the box of tissues.
The box of tissues?
The box of tissues is really what I need right now because hoodie's a little wet. And
no $1,000 for your tears?
You know what? Let's just save those. We'll save those. You can auction those off too when I die. Since she's selling every other liquid from me. So, anyways, it's not funny.
It's very funny, Jeremy.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give George the full screen.
Full screen me, Jeremy.
And that way, boom, you can see everything.
All right, first lot is assorted keychains. Assorted keychains.
We really have not done this in a while. We have no clue what we're doing tonight.
Oh, we'll be fine. So again, we throw these all in a lot and we just auction them to you as we find them.
And we find a bunch of cool ones.
We do find a lot of cool ones. That's an owl. You love owls. There's a squirt gun. You like squirt guns. There was a ton of keychains in Florida that I showed.
Well, we're going back to get them all.
Yeah, we are. I could have added this to the lot.
Well, now you have 2 lots. You'll have the keychain for the lot, and you'll have the Ohio Wooster lot.
So again, these auctions are perfect for people that are resellers like us, or if you're a collector, or even if you want to buy gifts for your loved ones. A lot of people start early Christmas shopping, early birthday gifts, or maybe they have a loved one that is a collector of these things. And so what we try and do is we try to auction these off in a bulk for you guys to resell. And then we love hearing your stories, your resale stories of how much you've made when you do sell things.
Love, 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 love.
We've had one reseller, we brought them on the panel, and he shared exactly what he bought, how much he bought it for, and how he made his money back quickly on one piece of paper. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. The horse racing booklet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good buy for him, for sure. Look at all those keychains.
A lot of keychains. Keychains are collectibles. You'll be surprised. Usually what we encourage you guys to do as well as we show you the lots is that you guys do your research by looking on eBay and looking up sold comps. So that way you have a number in your mind on what you want to bid on so that you could bid accordingly and not overbid.
Nikki Deaver says, behave, no more splits, Jeremy. B Rider wants advice. I've got lots of sports collectibles and tools I've acquired. What's the best way to sell them? eBay, Brian. eBay. Always eBay.
eBay? Is that a new selling?
eBay. That's when you're under the influence. Shelly Smith says, sorry to bother you. Did this go through? Yes, Shelly, it did.
Again, if you win, you're going to send your information to the email that's down below.
Shannon, you do not have to pay to subscribe. Watching and subscribing is 100% free. It's 100% free.
Simon says.
Do you know how many keychains you think you have there?
No, but I just have a ton. There's a lot. Get it?
But ching.
A lot. All right, that's the end of the keychains. This is the assorted keychain lot.
That's the assorted one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to bring myself back in just because I can. All right, there you have it. There's the assorted keychain lot. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping is starting to come back. Did you see that? It's starting to come back. I mean, I don't remember it all yet, but it is starting. The anesthesiologist medicine mix is wearing off. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. We always encourage, no matter where you are, to bid. Just know that there will be additional fees. Everything is as is. Where is? No terms, collection. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I still can't remember what I used to say. Everything is as is, no returns, no guarantees whatsoever. You're getting it as we found it. And most importantly, you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Maybe we will. Maybe we will not.
Let me see.
That is a 60-minute counter. I need the 60-second. Now we're going. Here we go. All right. I see Chris in at 25. I see Cheryl Till at 55. 55 is high bid right now that I see. I see 55 at high bid right now. I got 75. Chris Hutchtelly is at 75. 75 is high bid right now. 75 with 37 some seconds left. 35 seconds left. I see 75 is still high bid. That's with $25 free shipping. Free shipping in the United States. I see 75 high bid right now. Eaton's number one mom came in at 65. 65, 70, the 75. Did I see Mace in the keychains? You might have, Roland. I don't know. I wasn't looking. Debbie is in at 78. 78 with 16 seconds left to go. 14 seconds left to go. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. That's what I used to say. I'm starting to come back. I'm getting out of this whole drugged up thing. We've got 2 seconds. 1 second. All right, 79. I see Debbie Ashley at 79. I see Debbie Ashley at 79. I see Cynthia at 79 first, though. Cynthia at 79. I see Debbie at 79. I see Catherine at 79. Going once. I know Flippin' Adventures is going to sold. Now, I may not get this right. It's been a while. But I believe it is Cynthia Hunter at 79. Mods, correct me if I'm wrong. Mods, correct me if I'm wrong. Cynthia out there, Debbie Vaughn says, yep, Cynthia Hunter at 79. All right, Cynthia, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, your bid amount, and what you bought to whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right, whatthehales@yahoo.com. So, Cynthia, send your real name, your shipping address. You send your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, the item, lot, say keychains, what you bought it for, $79, and send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Remember, George will email you an invoice either tonight or tomorrow. It'll probably be tomorrow. Now, back up.
Maybe tonight. If you make sure you email us tonight.
Nintendo fan, NES 81, Gavin, 29th birthday again. Nice Saturday. Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Back up bidder is. So I think it's Debbie. It's Debbie Ashley. Debbie Ashley, you're backup bidder at 79 as well. So let's say something happens, Cynthia doesn't pay. Debbie, it would all go to you. So Debbie, you can send all that same information. You can tell us your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same. Your shipping address, your bid amount on the lot. You say the keychain lot and say, hey, I was backup bidder at 79. And then Debbie, if something happens where Cynthia does not pay, then boom, you're up. Just a reminder. If somebody doesn't pay, that does get you blocked from the channel. That means you no longer can participate. You can watch, but you can no longer actually participate in the lives. George has got some really cool stuff coming from the war unit.
This is the war unit.
This is from the war unit. Some of the displays, some of the very, very cool displays.
And
I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to give you full screen.
This lot are assorted button lots. A lot of these are vintage. The vintage buttons. A lot of these, if you've ever sold buttons, a lot of these presidential election ones are worth money. So we encourage you to look up eBay comps, sold comps of how much things sell for. So that way you know that these are collectibles and that's what some of them are worth.
While George is showing you, you could be looking these up on eBay, and that'll teach you what things are going for, and that'll teach you what you should bid and where your profit margin is to make money as well. Can I see a Johnny Appleseed in there?
Where?
How cool is that? I saw a Johnny Appleseed somewhere. That's a lot of buttons right there.
It is a lot of buttons.
That is one big button, and I cannot lie. All you other brothers out there, you can't deny. When George puts that big button in your face, you just want to bid all over the place.
They're just assorted buttons.
A lot of buttons.
A lot of these are super vintage. The ones that were found in the war unit, those were all vintage.
And if you want some What the Hales merch to put your buttons on, I'm going to give you the link right now. If you want to get some What the Hales merch, whether you want to get a hoodie or if you want to get a shirt or if you want to get even a tank top, if you're down south right now in Florida, there's some merch that you could put all these buttons on. You haven't gotten your What the Hales merch swag? What the Hales are you waiting for? Justin wants to know, you got any Kennedy buttons?
There might be some in here.
There's a whole bunch of buttons.
There might be. I don't think there's any Tiger King when he ran for governor. Joe Exotic, remember when he ran for governor?
I do remember that. I do.
Those buttons are worth money.
Those buttons are worth money. There's a lot of buttons in here. Now, just keep in mind, we have not looked up any comps on any of these buttons. We get them, and they've been stashed and set aside for an auction lot on YouTube to sell to you guys in bulk. We have not looked up any comps whatsoever. So we don't know what the actual value is. We just know general values of different buttons that we've sold in the past. Our goal is to pass on the savings to you so you guys can be resellers and
make some money,
make some moolah as well.
Make some sales.
Just a reminder, anybody who is bidding, our moderators do a great job moderating the actual bids. YouTube, when you bid, YouTube always shows your comment to you before anybody else's comment. That doesn't mean your bid was before somebody else's bid.
Make sure you're in live chat as well.
Live chat, if you go back and watch live chat will always show you what bid was in order. And we here don't type anything, so we can always see the bids in order. And that way, there's never any confusion.
Plus, we have our moderators to help us confirm.
And moderator confirm as well, so that's a ton of help too. So a lot of times you could be bidding, but well, I got my bid in first. Well, just because your bid is in first on your end doesn't mean it was actually in real time first. We see it in real time. That's why we're not bidding or we're not actually making comments so that we can see everything in real time.
But if you really want the lot, you're more than welcome to email us and be considered as a backup to the backup.
And just a reminder to everybody on our Facebook live stream right now, we can only accept bids on the YouTube platform. So if you're on Facebook watching us and you're attempting to bid, we only can accept bids on the YouTube platform. That's the only way that we can see them in real time. Janice, Janice on Facebook says, too confusing for me. Janice, really easy. YouTube.com. You can even go on your app. You don't even have to go on the web. Just hit it on the app, and you go to What the Hales. You hit subscribe. You click on the video, just like you did on Facebook. It's even easier on YouTube, and boom, you're in. That's a lot of buttons right there.
There's a ton of buttons.
Cynthia just said that her email was sent. We appreciate that, Cynthia. We haven't gotten it yet, but we're sure it's in transit.
If you see a button that you really, really want, feel free to network with one another. And then in between lots, we recommend that you refresh your screen and make sure you switch.
Oh, there's a Kennedy. There was a Kennedy. You got a Kennedy for president.
Did I?
Yeah.
Nice.
So somebody asked, is there a Kennedy button? And boom, there it is.
Here's a Nixon. There's a Nixon button.
Nixon now. Oh, there's a Kiss Me I'm Irish. You know I'm 12.5% Irish.
And that makes a lot of sense now. It makes a lot of sense now.
Really?
Another Metallica.
That's probably worth something.
Yeah.
All you resellers watching, looking for a good deal.
Another Metallica.
This is probably a good deal. We sold an AC. Yeah, we sold an AC. We sold we sold AC/DC button for $300.
Did we?
Yep.
Nice. On the eBays?
Yep, on the eBays.
Oh, there's quite a few Metallica buttons.
It looks like there's a lot of them there.
In this lot. All right, almost done. This is a huge lot. Another Metallica.
Huge. Are you getting whiplash from all the hugeness of it?
Are you?
I've got other medical issues right now. I'm not thinking about whiplash.
Captain Cry McCryer.
You're so proud of yourself for getting all those videos, aren't you?
Yeah, because it was Hale's hilarious.
I'm not so sure it was Hale's hilarious, but
it was to the chat.
They were
in times 3 with me.
Apparently, I was holding back a lot of emotion, and the floodgates opened. It was about time.
Captain cries a lot after anesthesia.
Is that your favorite one? Captain cries a lot.
There's so many good ones.
Cynthia and Debbie, we got your emails on the keychain lot. Thank you so much. Captain cries a lot. I honestly would have thought, I'm going to tell these guys this because we kept talking about it today. I honestly think
the last of the buttons.
That if George was actually there next to me, that it would have just been a hilarious event. It just would have been hilarious, and I would have been cracking jokes like crazy. But I think because she wasn't there, something snapped, and they wouldn't let her come back, and then it triggered, and it just spiraled out of control because of the cocktail they gave me. So. But I still think if she was there, it would have been fine. All right, the button lot. How many buttons do you think you got there?
quite a bit.
A lot.
There's a lot.
That's why it's called a button lot. So $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Before you bid and you're outside the United States, make sure you know your custom laws. We don't want things to get stopped at the border just because they're sharp and pointy. So make sure you know we're not responsible if customs actually takes the package and doesn't deliver it to you. And everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns whatsoever. If you say that Johnny Appleseed button, that is not a real Johnny Appleseed button, we apologize. We didn't look it up. We looked nothing up. It's all for you. But most importantly, what you need to know is you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right. We got $25 bid. Who's going to bring us in with a $25 bid? We got Roger is in at 50. We got Chris came in at 30 as well. We got Roger at 50. 50 is high bid right now. Now we got Tom from Idaho is 75. 75. Now Chris Chad came in at 75. 75 as well. 75. That's a hails of a deal if you get it for 75. There's a lot of money to be made in this lot. And we got 60s and 50s and 68. Amy came in at 68. 75 still a high bid right now. 75 is the high bid with about 28 seconds left to go. We got Amy in at 80. We got Chad in at 85. 85 is high bid. 85 is high bid. Jim came in at 80. Now we got Stacy in at 80. Bugs Adventures came in at 25. Bugs Adventures definitely lagging behind. Headley P came in at 80 as well. 85. Wheelchair Rolling Adventures 85. 90 now. Dylan's in at 90. Headley came in at 90. Jim and Williams is at 99. 99. 99 with 3 seconds left to go. 99 is a high bid right now. 99 is a high bid. 99, I see a lot of 98s. I see a lot of 90 everythings. We got 98s, 99s, 99 is still the high bid. 99, still the high bid. Here we go. 99, still the high bid going once. Sold. Sold. Nice job. Nice job. All right. We've got 99 as the high bid. Jim Williams. Debbie Vaughn says it's Jim Williams at 99. Congratulations, Jim Williams. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your real name, your YouTube name, even if they're the same. I mean, maybe your name's not Jim. Maybe your name is something like George, but you like to go by Jim. Who knows? Things like this happen.
Have an alias.
Yeah, you might have an alias like George. Okay. So you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your lot, which was the button lot, and then your bid amount at $99. You're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Again, you can see it right. Which screen am I on? I am so lost.
It's the opposite.
I have not done this in quite a while, so it's right over here. And usually we have 3 monitors and we only have 2. And
even when we were doing the office for a while, you would still mess it up.
I still mess it up all the time. What you see on your screen, I don't see. George and I don't see. It's on your side, not on our end. So when I'm pointing at stuff, hoping it's there, that's where you're going to send your email, whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then backup bidder.
Yep. Invoices will be sent tomorrow morning. Backup
bidder. We had 99. I know there was a bunch of 98s. If you were a backup bidder, I see Shelly Smith at 98. It was probably Shelly Smith at 98. Shelly Smith, looks like you were backup bidder at 98. Shelly, you can actually send an email as well. You go, hey, I was backup bidder at $98. In case that does not get paid for, then that would go straight to you, Shelly, and then we'll get it straight out to you. Lots of cool stuff there. If you like buttons, that was the lot. And that was a tremendous lot to actually resell. To be able to go through all those buttons and resell them, that was a great deal right there. Yeah, you're going to make your money back, and you're going to make a lot of profit on that. And that's what the goal is.
Yep. And then if you intend to resell the lots, please share your selling.
Yeah, we'd love to hear how much you made. If you buy a lot from us, we'd love to hear how much you made. I'm going to put you in full screen you.
The next lot is assorted Boy Scout and Cub Scout uniforms and accessories. These vintage items sell for quite a bit too on eBay. So again, when we show you these, we encourage you to look them up on eBay so that you know that these things are collectible and that people do buy it, because other people's vintage items, some people consider it as trash. It's actually treasure, especially if you don't know what you're looking at or what you resell. It's not going to make any sense to you.
All kinds of treasure to be found everywhere.
Yes.
Make sure you share with all your friends, because a lot of people don't recognize that we're actually going live on Wednesday nights, or they have forgotten. So if you have friends that are What the Hales fans, make sure you share with them as well that we've moved our live streams to Wednesday for 2022, which is part of our continual strategy for growth, not only of our YouTube channel, but for growth of our lives outside of YouTube, for actually living fun employment.
Yep. So for 2022, it'll be every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We can't say that we're always going to have funny videos to show you, like somebody crying for 50 minutes in a truck, but
ugly crying. You weren't just crying, babe. You were ugly crying.
Why did you say I look so good?
I did say that?
I'm sure you did at one point. I really can't remember, to be honest. What did you say? I know you were trying to get...
I'm gonna have to play the video for you again off camera.
I do not want to see that.
But you should.
I don't think I should.
I think you should.
I don't think I should see it. That was pretty pathetic yesterday. You tried to show me yesterday. I was still halfway on the meds.
Yeah.
And I was like, stop that. I do not want to see that.
Stop this right now.
JK says ASMR them videos. You think your life is bad? We're going to use them as motivational videos. You think your life is bad? Look at this guy.
2 years ago, I had $25 in my bank account.
You thought this was going to be a motivational video. You was wrong. Now I got no money in my bank account.
Whoa, what is that?
It's Christian.
Oh.
What's up, buddy? Did you butt dial me?
They want us to auction off your cookie pans.
You there, Christian? You there?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, did you butt dial me?
His butt wants to talk to you. Did the Cookie Monster dial? Cookie Monster must have called.
Huh, crazy. No, that's fine. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Christian called on accident.
His Cookie Monster wanted to talk to you.
Apparently.
These are accessories that go on the ties, right?
The handkerchiefs?
Or handkerchiefs.
That's what I needed yesterday all day.
Why is my hoodie all wet?
Why? Why? Why do I feel like
I don't remember going swimming.
Where are we?
Because you were milking your fingers.
How did I get here?
How did we get here? Babe,
why does milk keep coming out my fingers?
I don't know if these are all Cub Scout related, but they were in here.
Was I trying to drink anything from my fingers?
No.
I just kept milking them.
Yeah.
Were you laughing at me?
I was just shaking my head. Just shaking my head. Like, there is never a dull moment with this man.
Shaking her head while she was filming it. She was thinking, there's one thing Jeremy has taught me. Film everything. Then find out if he's dead.
There might be some patches in here for Girl Scouts. Like
Janice wants you to auction off my wet hoodie. It has not been cleaned yet, and it probably is still a little damp. Justin said patches are big money, and yes, they are. They are.
They're so easy to list. They're so easy to sell and ship and package.
BC Eagle Deb says some of those are Girl Scout patches. They sure are.
Yep. I just noticed that. It shows you how much we look at what's thrown in the lot.
So much gets processed as we buy. So much gets processed so fast. And the reason is because we have to work fast to do YouTube and reselling. And so we have to move very, very fast. YouTube is a tremendous time commitment. A lot of our super fans know how much a big time commitment it is in our lives to be able to bring that entertainment to you. And so we have to move very, very, very fast. To the point of we personally cannot sell on eBay anymore. I mean, I guess we could if we never slept, and sometimes YouTube has put us in that position, no sleep. But that's where Christian and Patience have been a tremendous asset to really list things that you guys as viewers are interested in. But it's a lot of fun too to actually auction these lots off to you guys.
All right, that's the end of the assorted vintage Boy Scout, Cub Scout, Girl Scout patches and accessories.
Lots of good stuff there. All right, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Make sure you know your custom laws. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns whatsoever. Make sure you bid appropriately. Make sure you bid fast. Make sure you bid furious.
Fast and furious.
You only have 1 minute. You know what?
I want to find the other countdown.
Just ever rusty. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm a little rusty. 1 minute to win. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now you got 55 seconds to win it. Okay. $25 starting bid. Let's see. We got Chad in at 75. 75 is the starting bid. Chad in at 75. Daly's in at 45. We got Stacy at 55. 75 is still live bid. 75 is still live bid right now. Amy came in at 57, which is actually backwards 75. You got to beat 75. Stacy's now at 100. Stacy's beating the $75 bid. Amy came in at 89. But Stacy's in at 100. 100 right now is high bid right now on the vintage lot. 20 seconds left to go. 100 is high bid. 100 is high bid. Vintage stuff, you know, they're changing everything. They're changing absolutely everything. They change it, and then the price goes up. We've got all kinds of great stuff here. 6, still $100. High bid 4. $100 is the bid to beat 1. Come on.
I just found it.
What'd you find?
What do you have on there that I can send it to you?
Just send it to this one.
Okay.
Bonnie says that wasn't crying. That was a temper tantrum. All right, let's see. Is high bid at 100 going to say it's sold for 100? Nice job. Flippin' Adventure says 100 or says sold. And I can't wrap my head around this evening. Georgia's right. We probably should not have gone live, but I told her we had already promoted it for weeks and we were doing it no matter how much I cried tonight. So let's see. Stacy, you are high bidder. You already know what to do. Stacy, send us your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address, your bid amount, and your lot number, or not your lot number. I will get this right eventually. The lot that you bid on, which would be the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts / everything. Just put it the Scouts. The Scouts. So $100, nice job, Stacy. And then backup bidder was Amy was at 89. I think it was Amy. Looks like it was Amy at 89. And I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, you guys let me know. But I think, yep, Amy at 89. Amy, your backup bidder, if you want to go ahead and send us a message as well, that would be great.
All right.
That way we'll be ready to roll.
Good deal.
Ready to roll. JK just put in the What the ASMR channel. That is our second channel that we put a lot of videos up on, and
we're going to get back to it because we'll be traveling more.
A lot more nature to come. What the ASMR is just a relaxation channel that we just loved doing because we love nature. And if we get this piece of property that we put in a formal offer on tonight, that would be a whole lot easier. Two creeks go through this property, rolling hills, and it's backed right up. It's surrounded by national forest. And so we're hoping. I keep looking at my phone to see if we got
the next lot. There's 2 Barbie lots this evening. This is Barbie lot number 1. This is the classic collection. This is the Jewel Princess Barbie.
Taking a risk just released. So after the auction tonight, you could go over to his channel, check out George. George looks like he just released a video too. And while you're showing everything, George, I'm just going to put you full screen.
All right. This one is 1996. This is a repop of the 1966 doll. There is some damage to the retail box of this Barbie. This is the Evening Extravaganza Barbie. It comes with the COA.
What does COA stand for?
Certificate of Authenticity. Again, this is the collector edition classic. Can't even say that.
So I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who can't speak tonight.
This one is the Starlight Dance Barbie.
Neither of us can speak tonight.
Vintage Barbies are definitely collectible items. This one is dated 1996. This is the Uptown Chic Barbie or Chic Barbie.
Chic. What year is that one?
This one is 1993. This is the Benefit Ball Barbie. Benefit Ball Barbie. She also has the certificate of authenticity in here. The only thing that I'm noticing with this one, which I don't know if the original packaging came with it, but it doesn't have that clear film.
Like a cellophane covering?
Yeah, but maybe it comes like this when you buy it new. This one has a date of 1992. This is opening night Barbie. Oh, maybe they do come like that. They don't have like the clear cellophane.
Starting to look that way, huh?
And then this one is dated 1993. So you get 6 Barbies in this lot. This is the first Barbie lot because I have another one coming up. This is the Classique collection.
Shelly says I have so many of these. So Shelly's definitely a Barbie collector.
Yeah.
All right, so
Barbies are definitely collectible.
That's your Barbie deal right there?
Yep.
That's your first Barbie lot?
First Barbie lot, 6 Barbies.
All right, first Barbie lot. And most important things right here, right now, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, and no returns. You're getting it as we got it. We just passing it right on to you. You got a bit fast, you got a bit furious. Look at this, we're even getting back to the old countdown. Maybe if I can get it to work. Because you only got 1 minute to win it. Look at that. We are getting this back. We're figuring it out.
Jeremy got his groove back.
This is how Jeremy got his groove back. Surgery. Carolyn is at $80. $80 high bid right now. Lori came in at 80 as well. Chad is at 65. Chad, you got a bid higher if you want it at 65. 65 will call Jimmy Miguel as well. We got Bugs Adventures in at $100 right now. High bid right now. Chad Effender is in at 95. We got an 80. We got a 90. We got another 90. 100 is high bid right now. Bugs Adventures high bidder at 100. 100 on the Barbie lot. 100 on the Barbie lot. We got 27 more seconds to go. You got a big lot here on the Barbie lot. 100 is the high bid right now. 100 is high bid right now. 19 seconds. JK says, I didn't get nothing. Kathy Hopkins came in at 100. You got to beat the 100, Kathy. You got to beat the 100. Roger came in at 80. You got to beat the 100. Higher 100 is high bid right now. 100 is high bid right now. Sid said, I forgot you guys are on Wednesdays now. Kelly Q, 82, came in at 101. 101 is high bid. 101 is high bid. Let's see if there's going to be any response. 101 is high bid. Kelly Q, 82 is at 101. Kelly Q, 82 is at 101. Going once. Going twice. BC Eagle Dev says bid long, bid wrong. Sold! Kelly 82 101. Nice job. Nice job. Green to Red's got the information right there. So Kelly Q82, your bid is at 101. You're going to send your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 101, and you're going to say Barbie lot number 1 and an email. You're going to send it right over to, let's see if I can do this right. Right over there to whatthehails@yahoo.com. And then backup bidder. Backup bidder was probably I'm not sure. Paul Otis wants to know, are you auctioning off your lucky drawers tonight? Paul, let me tell you, they ain't so lucky right now. It's going to be a while before they get lucky again. All right, so, then we got Bugs Adventures as backup bidder. So Bugs Adventures, if you want to send us a message as well, you Here's Barbie lot number 2. I'm just going to give
Barbie
you
lot number 2. This is 6 Barbies as well. They're either a queen or some type of lady. This one is the medieval lady.
Me lady.
This one is dated 1994. This is the French lady.
The me lady.
This is the Great Era collection. A lot of these Barbies are absolutely gorgeous. Their outfit. This is a 1996.
You know what that reminds me of? When they said, you can go see your beautiful lady. And I was like, you've never seen anybody as beautiful as my lady.
This is the Grecian goddess.
And I was like, but you know her as George. And then I was like, oh, girl, I'm taking videos of this. Make some money.
They're like, oh my gosh, we got another one. We got another one, ladies. 1995. Here's the Chinese Empress. Is an Empress like the Chinese, like, queen or princess?
I don't know.
Or lady? How pretty her outfit is.
You know I can do that on the guitar, right?
Can you? This is a 1996.
You didn't know that?
Here's the Elizabeth Queen. Is this supposed to be Queen Elizabeth? This one is a 1994. And the last one, last but not least, I saved the best for last because it's the Egyptian Queen.
There's an Egyptian Queen Barbie?
That's an Egyptian Queen Barbie, you guys.
Am I allowed to bid on this lot?
This was a Halloween costume for me one year. The Egyptian Queen.
Am I allowed to bid on that lot?
Do you want to? Because the Egyptian Queen is in here?
Don't you think I should?
It's a real deal, not a doll.
Oh, really? Okay.
This one's a 93. And that's the end of the lot.
That's the end of the lot.
6 Barbies. This is the Great Era collection of queens, ladies, and princesses.
All right. You want your own? You want your own Egyptian princess? Now is your chance. If you want, okay, this is a little bit of a stretch, don't you?
There's a huge difference between a queen and a goddess.
Does it say goddess on that box?
Yeah, I know you can't read, Jeremy.
It's true. Too
No,
many
it just
tears.
says
Everything's
Egyptian
foggy
queen.
right now. All right, you want your own Egyptian queen? Now is your opportunity to get your own Egyptian queen. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Before you do, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally will only have, yeah, that's right, 1 minute to win it. If I'm doing it right. Which I'm not. I'm not. Now I am. Here we go. 1 minute to win it.
This is the Grecian goddess.
I like the Egyptian ones better. All right, we got Kelly Q82 in at $100 already. I bid $100 already. Kelly is not messing around. Barb T is in at 100. Barb T just made you a moderator too. Have fun with that. You got yourself a blue ranch. All right, we got 100 and 100. We got Kelly Q82 at 100. Her 100 is still. And then Justin Mertz is at 110. Yes, we can see it. Justin, you're high bidder right now, 110. 110 right now if you want your own Egyptian queen or a French lady. Bucks Adventures at 101. Barty's now at 120. 120. Okay, you can also have an evil lady, apparently, or medieval. Okay, well, there are some evil ladies out there. Let's be honest. There's some evil ladies. Kathy Hopkins, high bidder right now at 125. 125, you can have a medieval lady, or you can have an evil lady. Barb T is high bidder right now, 130. Kelly Q 82 is at 135. 135 right now is high bid. 135 is high bid right now. Bid wide, bid high. 135. 135 is high bid right now. We're waiting for the Flippin' Adventures to say sold. Sold. Going once, going twice. Sold. 135. Kelly Q82. Barb T just missed the snipe at 140. Wow. Just missed it. All right, Kelly Q82, you know what to do.
How much did she get?
Look at that. I'm rhyming already.
Kelly Q.
Kelly Q 82 got it for, I think it was 135. 135. Kelly Q 82. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, which I assume is not Kelly Q 82. If so, awesome parents. But if not, real name, YouTube name, shipping address, you're going to say Barbie lot number 2. Barbie lot number 2. You can even say it's the one with the evil lady.
The lady.
And then George will say, no, it was a medieval lady. And I'll go, no, it was an evil lady. All right. And then your high bid amount of 135. And then backup bidder. Backup bidder. Vicky says, she said sold 8 seconds early. No, she didn't, Vicky. You're just lagging. You need to refresh. And backup bidder was, I think it was probably Barb T, wasn't it? Barb T at 130. Yep, sure was Barb T. You can go ahead and send us a backup bid message as well. Justin's like, come on, let's do some more. We got more.
So the next lot is vintage postcards and even like vintage letters, like ephemera.
Watch your mouth.
Ephemera.
It's a family show, even though we did talk about some pretty personal
so, like,
things
these are
tonight.
Vintage postcards, and some of them have writing on the back.
Okay, there's a ton.
People love to
love this stuff,
believe it or not.
and there is
if you don't believe
ton
us
of paper.
or you don't want to take our word for it, look it up. And this one's leather. This one's made out of leather.
Yep, that's an old leather one.
And that
It's
was
got the
considered
stamp even.
ephemera. Some of these stamps are worth money. Like this is a 1-cent stamp. That's probably worth money.
Debbie Vaughn says it's femme, like femme, and then
So the E is silent.
Debbie, it's femme, like phlegm.
Ephemera.
It's phlegm, like phlegm.
So this has writing on the back.
There is a lot of this cool paperwork. Anytime we find old postcards now, we just throw them in a lot for you guys. Postcards are worth money. Stamps are worth money.
There's another 1-cent stamp.
We love
and there's
our
a date
stamps.
of September 25th, but I don't see a year.
That was a good year, September 25th. One of the best years of my life.
Were you even born then?
September 25th? Absolutely. Best year ever. Best year ever. All kinds of incredible history in this paperwork. Ephemera.
People love buying this stuff. This is huge collectability in vintage postcards.
1950, Jay Chad said if we had a
With
Jeremy doll and a George doll, there could be a competition who sells out first. Believe it or not, we
there's a
actually
2-cent stamp.
did a little bit of legwork to see about making action figures
Here's
of ourselves.
another leather postcard. These are so neat.
But then they wouldn't make an actual liftgate truck for me to scissor and hurt myself. And then they said, well, this is getting a little out of control when it's going in for surgery with that type of surgery.
I should look into getting one of those Jeremy pull dolls. You pull the string and then you hear yourself crying.
Good idea,
People
George.
would buy that.
Good idea.
Don't you think?
I should get one of those George pull dolls, and then I pull the string, and it's you drooling all night in your sleep.
Why are you always trying to
Hold me. Hold me. No, there's drool everywhere. You're probably like, why's my hoodie so wet? Because you were drooling everywhere.
How did we get here? What city are we in? How did I get here?
How did I get here? I told you 5 seconds ago. I'm driving. Where's my George? Take me to my George or I'll take you hostage. I may not have very many skills, but I will find you.
For those of
right
you that are
here.
hopping on late and you have no idea what Jeremy was crying, that was our conversation for 50 minutes on the ride home from his surgery.
Did I know it was you? Or did I
No,
keep asking
I
for
have
you?
no idea. I have no idea what was going through that mind of yours.
Did I keep asking for you?
No, I think you knew that we were together.
So I finally
It's like
understood
you
that
knew,
we were
but you
together.
didn't know. It was weird. It's like you knew, but you didn't know because you kept asking, "What city are we in?" How
Yes,
did we get
George
here?"
talks in her sleep, Teresa. She talks a tremendous
I
amount.
laugh in my sleep.
She laughs in her sleep. She talks in her sleep. She drools in her sleep. A lot.
Don't tell them that I fart in my sleep.
And tons of farts.
No, don't tell them that.
I even caught one in my hand once. Just to say I could do it.
And he ate it.
Okay, that was going too far. But it's true.
Hopefully they didn't hear me say that.
And I
Here's
wasn't
a
even
box.
that wasn't even after surgery.
This is just an entire box. It has that vintage smell, which call me weird, but I love that smell.
and I'm sure a lot of people do too. But there's a ton of vintage postcards in here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but see the discoloration. You know that's old.
There could either be millions of dollars in there,
with the stamps, it increases the value.
Or there could be no dollars whatsoever. We don't know. We didn't look it up. That's why it's so important to look up your eBay comps. It's always important to look up your eBay comps.
People, there's a ton of letters just like this. People buy this stuff. And when I first heard about it, I didn't believe it. I was like, no, why would someone want to buy old postcards or old letters? And it's the history behind it that people, these are graduation cards. Why would people want to buy this? And I think they buy it to preserve the history or the era that it was written in. Which I think is neat. But you get a ton of letters. I'm not going to go through all because there's quite a bit. You get all of those.
They're saying we're echoing now. I'm not sure how we're echoing though.
I'm muted. You're muted.
We're both muted, but they're all saying it's echoing somehow.
Echo. Ton more letters. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to show them to you.
All right, I'm going to unplug the microphone and then plug it back in and see if that helps the echo.
You're going to have to refresh when you do that.
All right, let me know now if the echo is still there.
Here's some vintage cards.
So I unplugged the microphone and I plugged it back in. And all right, perfect. That fixed it. Thank you guys. Perfect. We got it back. Not sure what was going on, but it worked.
There's some new cards in here, still with cellophane on it.
Somebody said, "Shh, you're not supposed to tell everybody Jeremy catches your farts and eats them."
They weren't supposed to hear that.
And now they're saying it's there again.
The echo?
Yeah.
Oh, there's some stamps in here for all you stamp collectors.
All right, we'll try it one more time. Where's your cord?
Yeah, you might have to straighten it out. The cord, if it's bending, it does that.
Okay. All right, we tried to fix the echo. Let us know if that fixed the echo problem. Let's see if the echo is better. And now it's better again. It's probably because it was next to plastic and it's probably static electricity.
That's the end of it.
Nope, still echoing.
You might have to refresh your screen.
All right, let me try
refresh StreamYard.
Let me try one more thing. I'm not so sure that's a good idea, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's see what that does. Okay, are we still echoing now? Let us know if we're echoing now. It's Jeremy's. Somebody's green to red says it's Jeremy's mic, not George's. It's all the same mic, guys.
We're just using one mic. Mic
No,
check.
that's good.
Mic check.
Yep, fixed. No, okay. Better. All right, I think we're okay.
Okay.
All right. Except I have to add myself to the stream. And Debbie said, "You sound better, but you're repeating yourself. When don't I?"
I think people are saying no echo. No as in no echo. Sounds like you're in a tunnel.
We are. A tunnel of love.
Echo.
All right, we're back at it. That's good because I needed my phone to charge a little bit anyway. Okay, so we got this whole ephemeria thing going on here. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you literally will only have 1 minute to win. Let's do this. Come on. Forget the echoes. It's time to bid. Forget the echoes. It is time to bid. Let's go. All right, if the echo is there, then this might be our last one. But you still have the opportunity to bid. All right, here goes the bidding. We got $55. I see $55 with Mickey. $55 with Mickey. Chad is at 65. 65. Remember, free shipping here in the United States. 70, 75. 75. Units number one. Mama's now at 75. 71. B says, echoes back. We still hear you. 75. 75 is high bid. Jim is in at 75. Chad is in at 75. We got 75. Ian's number one. Mama's high bid right now. 75. 75. This is... JK says this is the F whatever lot. The F Fomera. Keith is now at 80. Jim's at 80. And Elvis says leave it. Reverb is good. Chad is still at 80. We got 80. We got a bunch of people at 80. Who wants it? Who wants it more? Who wants it more?
Woo!
We got 85. Linda's now at 85. 85. 85. Linda's now at 85. Linda Barbie is at 85. Going once. High bid is still at 85. Going twice. 86. Ian's number one mom came in at 86 and just got it. Ian's number one mom came in at 86 and just got it. Ian's number one mom, you know exactly what to do. Send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your lot, which is just going to be the effing stuff lot. And then thank you so much, Michelle, for the $2 with the theater surround sound. And then also your $86 bid, which I believe it was. And
Ian's mom is a good buyer.
Yep. Backup bidder, you can message us as well. They're still saying it's echoing. I have no idea what's going on. So why don't we wrap it up for the night and we'll figure it out later.
We still have to do the free.
We're going to wrap it up for the night because we're echoing and we're going to figure it out later. We will do the free giveaway next Wednesday. We'll do a double free giveaway just because. No, now they're saying the echo is gone. Maybe it's a YouTube thing.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a YouTube thing.
4 more lots and then the free lot.
All right. Kathy says echo stop, so you can keep going. I don't know. It has to be a YouTube thing. Everybody's saying what they think it is, but they're not full-time YouTubers. They don't know what our setup is.
Maybe
so
you guys
they don't
can
know
try
what
refreshing on your end.
No, not that many people. It has to be either YouTube, which is most probably is. All right. We'll keep going. If it's gone, we'll keep going.
Go away. We'll keep going.
Green to red says one more lot. The echo is gone.
All right, here we go.
Oh, this is a good one for those of you who stayed. For those of you who stayed,
this one is part of that military lot you bought, but then a lot of the stuff is.
Yeah, we haven't looked up anything. This is from that military storage unit that I bought.
This is assorted lighters and assorted Zippos.
It was in the case like that. You absolutely need to open that Zippo, show them the Zippo. We've been selling Zippos on eBay for $200 a piece. Show them the bottom so that they can see it's an actual Zippo. We have not comped any of these. I didn't even know we had a Zippo. George just brought it up. She's like, hey, I'm going to auction this stuff off. Is that okay? I was like, yeah. So she started to pull stuff from that lot.
Some of these cigarette lighters are collectibles.
It's crazy that he actually had a whole display case just for his cigarette lighters. For his lighters. Yep. Is that a Zippo?
This one is a Zippo.
There you go. There's another Zippo for you Zippo collectors. You know how much these can be worth. And we did not comp them ahead of time. You have the opportunity right now to get on eBay and to comp them. See what they're actually selling for. So that way you know how to bid. Somebody said that Winston, that's a keeper. Or those Zippos, you got a bottom on it? What's the bottom say? Barlow. And nothing on that one.
This one has a $25 tag on it.
What's it say? Magma what?
Magma Fumalu.
All right. Magma Fumalu. So he was either selling it or he bought it for 25.
And then there is one of those was a Ronson. There was a $14 tag on it. And then there's a ton more lighters.
How many Zippos you got in there?
And I don't know. There's a lot. Here's an extra large lighter.
She likes big lighters and cannot lie.
So this is just a case. There's no lighter in it. It's just a display case. I don't know how to open it.
So basically it said Zippo, and so it got thrown into the lighters.
Yeah. Here's an alien lighter.
Candy said just that camel lighter on eBay is $30. We just sold a Zippo camel lighter, I think, for $175. It was a Zippo camel lighter. I think we sold it last week.
I believe it. Some of these Zippos are...
Like, if I let Christian and Patience get into these, we'd make a ton of money. But
yeah.
George got to them for you guys before Christian and Patience got to them.
So these two, this is probably a match holder, maybe even some type of holder. But this is not a lighter. Same thing with this. It's not a lighter. It's some type of holder.
The lighter goes in there.
Like a skinny lighter?
Yep. Kathy said cigarette case.
Yeah, you could put your cigarettes in there.
That looks like a Zippo, but has it got a little dent in it?
Zippo is right here. Zippo. This one is a Ideal line. There's some NASCAR lighters and random.
Chief Wahoo, you won't see him again anymore. For the Cleveland Indians. Now they're the Cleveland Guardians.
If you get this lot will have to be mailed ground. If you live outside of the U.S., you cannot bid on these because this has to be shipped ground because of the lighter fluid.
So because of the fluid, they won't let it go outside the U.S.
Yeah. So if you're watching from a different country outside of the U.S., unfortunately, you cannot bid on this one.
Joseph wants to know how I'm feeling. Joseph, I've done a lot of soul searching and a lot of crying. I'm just glad it all came out. I am in a tremendous amount of pain. I will share that with you. I did not expect the amount of pain. And we went to go view a property today, and I shouldn't have, but it's a property where
he stuck it out, but towards the end, he almost fainted.
So I almost lost it and had to go outside and get out of the house. And JK says he's feeling crotchety.
All right. That's the end of the assorted Zippo lot / lighter lot.
Zippo. Zippo. Zizi Boo. Terry says it'll get better, Jeremy. I sure hope so.
You have a lot of people rooting for you, babe.
Just hope they bid enough money on it when I die so you can carry on my legacy. All right. $25 starting bid on the lighter lot. Lighter / matches / anything in there. Zippo, you name it, it's in there. $25 starting fee. BC Eagle Deb sent $5. Thank you so much. Hale's Prayer Warriors plays for Jeremy and George. Thank you. We actually have very, very important medical appointments for George on Friday as well. So this is a heavy week for both of us. So we truly, truly appreciate your prayers. And a lot of this is for our future planning for us and family building. But that being said, $25 Starting bid, free shipping in the United States. If you live outside the United States, please do not bid on this lot. This one will not get through and clear on your customs. Everything is as is, no guarantees, and no returns. We have not tested any of the lighters. We found them, they went into a lot, and now it's your opportunity to clean them, to resell them, collect them, do whatever you want with them. Anything you want.
Share your success stories if you sell them with them.
Most importantly, you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Here we go. $25 starting bid. Jano starts us at $50. $50. Stacy jumps it right up to 125, and that is a good bid. Tom from Idaho is at 125 as well. We got Marcy M is now 200. 200 right now. 200 right now. 200 right now. Penny wants to know what hurts worse, what I did to myself or the surgery. The surgery. 200 is high bid right now. 200 is high bid right now. And this is the Zippo, the crazy Zippo lot. 200. Marcy M is at 200. BC Eagle Deb says power bid. That's the way to get it done. Just put that bid right out, scare everybody away. But Tammy isn't scared. Tammy just came in at 225. Tammy came in at 225. Stacey came in at answer with 225. Tammy's still high bidder, but she got the first one at 225. Crotchety Vanilla Grandpa calling out the bids. 225 is still high bid right now. A lot of money in this lot. With 2 seconds left to go. 250. Marcy's on 250. 250. 250. We got 250 going once. We got 250 going twice. Got 250. Time deficit 225 going once. Going twice. Sold! Nice. All right. Oh, Aaron just missed it. 251. Just missed the snipe. So we got 250. Marcy M, you're high bidder at 250, and you know what you just bought, don't you? You were looking them up the comps when we didn't. You got a great deal. Marcy, here's what you're going to do.
Nice.
Send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to send the lot, what the lot is. You just say the lighter lot. And then also your bid amount for 250. Send that right over, I think here. Should be right. I'm pointing at the microphone. And hopefully it doesn't start echoing. But it should be right there. What the hell's that? Yahoo.com.
I bet the static on the plastic caused it.
Yeah, because you put the tote right next to it.
Yeah.
So send that to what the hell's at Yahoo.com.
You will get the display case, by the way.
Be careful because that's glass. I know some of the other display cases broke.
I'm a good packer.
And George will send out an invoice either tonight or tomorrow morning, most likely tomorrow morning, and then she'll get those packages out to you. Now, typically, one of the things, generally speaking, as we've done auctions in the past, one of the things that we've been able to do is really ship almost immediately upon payment. But with our new schedule and what we'll be doing, so we'll be working from home Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We'll be traveling Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. If we get paid, or if George gets paid on Thursday, she'll be able to get the package out typically. But it'll probably lapse a week as we attempt our new scheduling.
So the next lot are assorted matchbook covers, which these are very collectible as well. And if you don't believe me, look them up on the eBays. And then in addition to the vintage matchbook lots or matchbook covers, you also get vintage Jello coins, and I'll show you those in a minute.
We've sold some of those in the past as we found them. They're really cool.
Yes, they are. So you get a ton of these matchbook covers.
Bobby Sterling wants to know why he's blocked. Bobby, if we knew why you were blocked and the hundreds of thousands that were other blocked, we can't remember that stuff. If you said something stupid or if you said something dumb, that's what gets you blocked. We don't even know
if they're blocked. There could be an issue on their end.
9 times out of 10, it's an issue on your guys' end. You can't see it. Yeah. But if you've ever said anything inappropriate or something foolish, then that constitutes a block, or you didn't pay for an auction. Or if you were negative in any situation on our channel or in somebody else's channel who was saying and being a part of negative things, that can get you there too.
And if you know that none of those,
we have no tolerance for negativity.
If you know that none of that applies to you, then sometimes you just have to log off your YouTube account, log back on, and that typically clears up the issue. We had one of our moderators who had that issue where we weren't even seeing her comments, and she switched devices, and then I fixed it.
And then all of a sudden you could, Yep. Those are really cool. How many matchbooks do you think you have there?
There's quite a bit. Vintage matchbook covers are highly collectible.
I think the overriding thought is we have no tolerance for negativity, and we want the channel to be a positive place for everybody. And the most positive thing right now is buying some super cool collectible things.
So you can make some sales from What the Hales.
And we can all sing high notes together.
Well, we do these auctions for you guys so that if you are a reseller like us, aka fun employed, this would be a good way to source, make your money back and then some. Or if you're a collector and you want to add to your collector and you can be a part of the What the Hales history.
Marlene says, can we see George's ring? Yes, you can. There's a full video on it with close-ups. That's the best way to see it. Jeremy says, typing in caps letters will make YouTube put you in a timeout. Sometimes YouTube does it all.
Yeah, YouTube's really weird.
We know we have problems on YouTube. There are some issues with YouTube blocking certain people and for no reason at all. And YouTube's been trying to fix it, but they haven't. So it could be any number of issues. But again, we always want it to be a positive atmosphere for all of our fans. Is that a Topps? Look at that. Topps even in there. It's Topps Spearmint.
These are old school. These are super vintagey.
JK trying to stir up trouble.
What's he saying?
I don't know. I just saw him saying he was trying to stir it up. I just believe him. I don't even need to see what he says. I just believe he's trying to stir up trouble. Do you think next Wednesday we should try and find out who Marilyn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy is?
We should.
All right. Next Wednesday, we're going to try and figure out who Marilyn Raby Sucks Dry Gravy is. Bring all of your questions.
That's been in our live chat.
Bring all of your questions.
The woman that's been leaving messages and comments in our live chat.
Bring all of your questions and bring all of your guesses. We're finally going to try and answer this. There have been videos made. There have been accusations made. Jane just sent $5. Money has been made. And next Wednesday, it's time. We're going to narrow it down. We're going to figure it out. One way or another, we're going to figure it out. Who is Marilyn Raby?
Leaving comments all over our live chats.
Who sucks dried gravy? Debbie Vaughn wants to know. JK says,
I don't think it's JK. At first, I thought it was.
The first thing I said, I was like, it's JK. It's 100% it's JK.
Who did I think it was?
You thought it was Debbie Vaughn.
No,
then you thought it was Jody Turner. Or
Jody Turner, yes.
Jody Turner. By the way, Jody Turner, some of you have seen Jody Turner at least in one of our videos. She was in one video, right? We met up with Jody Turner.
We took her out to eat because we were in Ashland.
So we went to an auction. We took her out to eat. Conky was there. Guapo was there. Jody Turner had Michael J. Fox disease, which is Parkinson's. And unfortunately, we did receive word this week Jody has passed away.
Yeah, her best friend messaged us and said that we made her year
being on the channel, and so we're going to try and be at that viewing,
which is this Saturday, I think.
Which is one of our goals if we're able to. But Jody was such a tremendous fan, and
she kept us laughing.
Oh my goodness, she's so funny. She was so funny. She had such a humorous.
You can even see her humor in the video that we made when she was featured in our video.
Just so incredible. YouTube has opened so many doors for us to be able to meet so many incredible, funny people.
Yeah.
That again, we've said it from the beginning. We love humor. Like the two of us absolutely love humor. We love comedy. And so if that's your personality, we immediately get along. If you're weird, chances are we already like you.
The good weird.
Yeah, there's that weird. There's the bad weird.
There's different types of weird.
Yeah, there's bad weird. I'm going to stalk you. There's good weird. Well, actually, that's what George did when she stalked me. So, you know.
You wish.
I wish you did it. You know it. You met me.
So that was a ton of matchbook covers. Now here's the vintage Jello airplane coins.
You see how she just changes the subject? You wish you did it. Okay, so here's the Jello.
So it says Jello in the back, and then these are collectibles as well. And then there's different planes on these. I'm not going to show every single one. There is a date of, I don't see a date.
Jeremy Holst says he's the good, funny, weird.
I don't know if the 1942 one here is when these came out.
Junk Journal Crafts saw the video with Jody. She was so much fun. She had us cracking up.
She was very witty. Extremely witty.
Very witty, very fast too. Like off the cuff, fast. Yeah.
She had a big personality.
Big personality. She was fun.
We enjoyed every minute.
And she was local to us. She was only about a half hour away from us. So we went to go pick her up. We said, hey, we're going to be in an auction. We're going to come and pick you up, whether you like it or not. And we kidnapped her. The police are still after us, and we've been able to get away. So we kidnapped her from the day.
Where did we take her? Perkins?
Was it Perkins?
Yeah.
Perkins?
I think we went to Perkins because it was next to Fin Feather for.
Yeah, and Guapo ordered like 5 meals. As always.
Why does he always do that?
I don't know. Even Jody was making fun of him. So, yeah, she was awesome.
And in the video, I was like, do you think Jody's having fun? And we looked at her and she's like, I plead the fifth or something like that.
She was very, very witty and very, very fast.
Yeah.
She just, with her comedy, it was great. All right. Did we get to see everything?
They did. Her best friend did share that she went peacefully in her sleep, which is what most people want to happen. And
you know where I want to be buried.
She's not resting in peace. I know exactly where you want to be buried. I'm not going to share it with the YouTube world.
Probably best.
He definitely shared openly where he'd like to be buried.
Mm-hmm. I have.
All right. Tons of collectible
matchboxes and Jello cups.
Match covers.
I think they've seen them.
Covers.
We're going to go for it. All right, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. See, look how this is coming back.
It's all coming back to you.
The meds are wearing off.
Kind of like how you crying yesterday is all coming back to you.
I'm just seeing
or is that still a blur?
The crying is a blur. I'm just seeing like little clips. It's weird. It is weird. I will give you that. So $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States, additional shipping if you're outside the United States. Please know your custom laws. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Come on, here we go. $25. Dad's treasure chest is at $25 already. We got a $25 opening bid. We got a $25 opening bid, and we are ready to roll on this collectible lot. Hillary's in at 50. Hillary's in at 50. Chris is in at 35, but Hillary's high bidder at 50. 50. We got Talon's in and out 30. We got a 25, but Hillary's still winning at 50. 50 is the high bid right now. 50 is high bid. 50 going once. 50 going twice. We got Hillary at a 50. She's still at a 50. Do you like to say the word 50? I kind of like to say the word 50. But now Mark's at 75. It's not as fun as 50, but it's more. 75. It's not as fun as saying 50, but it's still high bid. Mark's now at 75. Jim came in at 55, but it's not anywhere near 75. 75 is high bid with Mark. Mark Donovan is high bidder right now at 75. 75 with about 12 seconds left to go. Mark Donovan is high bidder right now. Mark Donovan is high bidder right now. Terry Adams said 50. But Mark Donovan's high bidder at 75. 75 going through once. 75 going twice. You just gotta wait. 50 in America. You just gotta wait for Flippin' Adventures to say sold. High bid right now, 75. High bid 75 going once. Going twice. Sold! Woo! Nice job, Mark Donovan. Mark Donovan, you are the high bidder. Fittimera. There's a lot. Fittimera.
You got it, Mark.
Mark Donovan got it for 75. Mark, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, even if they are the same name. Okay? It's okay if you use a different name on YouTube. And wait, she might be over there. I don't know how the camera's working. Yeah, it works that way. She's over there, even though there's nothing over there. So you're going to send us your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address. You're going to say it is the, what did you call this lot?
This is the
Fidium era?
Matchbook
slot. You just say it's matchbook slot.
Matchbook covers.
Matchbook covers, whatever. Just put match in it. Put a match to it. We'll know exactly what you mean. And then your high bid amount is 75. I think Jim Williams, looks like Jim is the backup bidder at 55. Jim, you can send us a message as well. All that same information just in case it doesn't get sold. Oh my, this is a big one. This is a big one. And this is a lot.
This case does not.
This is a lot of collectibles. That's a lot of collectibles.
So the next lot is assorted vintage G.I. Joe and Green Army Men and accessories.
If you guys stayed for tonight, you might have your best deal coming up right here.
There's an entire box just filled with these Green
This is from the unit, filled with all the war
this
items.
one's not from the unit. This is from a different unit.
Oh, those G.I. Joes?
Yeah.
But all this G.I.
All of
Joe
this
is.
Yeah.
That's from the unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what I'm showing now is not
But
from the unit.
the G.I. Joe case, the display case is from the war
Which is
unit.
not included. It's way too heavy and it will break. You get a big box of Green Army Men. And that's not even the best part. The best part's coming.
I agree with you 100%.
Look at the little ones. Blink. Look how tiny those are in comparison to this. Blink. So you get a ton of the Green Army Men. And then you get
Maybe I got a joke. I got to put us on mute for a second.
G.I. Joe Action Marine. This one is dated 2008. It's a replica of 1964.
She kept talking. I couldn't keep it on mute. She didn't even hear me.
What's the joke, babe?
I have to whisper it to you.
Put it on mute.
No, I'll whisper it to you because you kept talking anyway. Put your ear over here. You missed it completely. It's pretty. Oh, you did hear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, now she hears. Now she hears.
So this is a repop of the 1964 G.I. Joe. This came out in 2008.
Some of you are thinking Toy Story. You're going to want to move that all out of the way because your money items are in your hand right now.
So this one is 1964.
Joe lost his arm in that battle.
His arm was lost in the battle.
It was a faithful
here's
day.
his arm. His arm's right here, but he lost his hand.
He lost his arm and then his hand. He took his
Can you put
hand
this
off.
back on? Can you pop it back on?
I doubt it. It's broken off. So no, I can't.
This is a 1964 J. Joe. He lost his
Maybe.
arm in the battle.
Take all your army men, put them back in the box, and slide that in. They're going to want to see that.
I know I'm going to show it all. The
Okay.
box isn't included.
That's great. Take all your army men, slide it in here. This is your money item. You're putting plastic figures in the way of your money item. We'll get it all figured out one way or another. In 1964, a crack team of G.I. Joes. There you go. Now they can see it.
So here's all the accessories. The case that this in is not included. So you get all of these different accessories. I don't know what that is. Do you?
Part of G.I. Joe something or other. Might be part of his arm. That might be what they replaced his arm with.
This looks like a hot dog or a sausage.
Okay, maybe they replaced something. Maybe they replaced something else with that.
A sausage missile.
He might have had a surgery or two. Who knows?
There's a ton of clothing and accessories.
Debbie Vaughn wants to know why G.I. Joe is naked. For your viewing pleasure, Debbie.
I'll cover him up.
Much better. That was just like the same thing the nurse did to me in the hospital yesterday. You're driving all the nurses crazy. Learn to sit like a girl. I'm all man. Deal with it. Don't make me cry for 50 minutes. G.I. Joe.
Hasbro. So these are original G.I. Joe clothing.
Yeah, it looks like all the originals.
G.I. Joe, the original G.I. Joe is big money.
And the accessories are the biggest
The
money.
accessories are even more because you can sell it separately, or if you decide to sell it, you can lot it all up, or you can split it up and sell it all separately.
Justin Mertz wants to know, why'd you go into surgery, Jeremy? Justin, it's a good question. I think we pretty much answered that, right? Two Lees in a Pod said Gigi is innocent, I tell you. I'm not sure Gigi has ever been innocent.
Innocent from what? Oh, there's his arms. There's Joe's arms.
Can I borrow? Can you lend me a hand?
He said size matters.
Can you lend me a hand?
Here's a pew pew, a G.I. Joe pew pew. Here's a telephone. Hello? Is that you, Joe?
Do you remember when you were texting me and I was texting you back asking to see you?
Mm-hmm.
But I was telling you,
here's a sleeping bag.
And I was saying, can you please bring me you?
It's a G.I. Joe sleeping bag.
Babe, are you hungry? Do you need anything? Please bring me my George.
You're so weird under the anesthesia.
You loved it, or you wouldn't have taken 10 minutes of video of it.
All right, that's the end of the vintage G.I. Joe lot. With all of the...
Were you planning on making an entire YouTube video of it, but it was all sobbing, so you thought it'd be too sad?
I thought it would be a little too emotional and maybe with a sprinkle of cringiness.
Really?
I didn't want to embarrass you.
I don't embarrass. I never have been embarrassed.
You don't?
Why would I? I'm only embarrassed when you do embarrassing things. That's it.
I embarrass you? Yes!
Isn't that your goal?
That's always been my goal in life since I met Jeremy, is to embarrass him and to make his cheeks red. I've made his face red a couple times.
Yeah, one time on a Sunday Night Live. That's not the only thing we scream. Your dad's watching.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I don't know, but you didn't realize what you were insinuating.
I have
that's
no
for
idea
sure.
what I was saying. I was coming out of anesthesia.
Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. That's what it was. All right.
We'll blame it on the anesthesia.
G.I. Joe lot. G.I. Joe lot. We are going to actually bid on this. Believe it or not. And $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, and no returns. We haven't looked anything up. You're getting it as you saw it. Go ahead and do your comps. Make sure that you do your comps. You know exactly where you want to bid, where you have a profit margin, or keep it all for yourself.
There's random toys in here like this, but you'll be getting that too.
Okay, so you get some random little things in there.
Like that, yep.
You can replace G.I. Joe's arm with that thing, whatever it is. He can have a wing. He can have a vegetable leaf arm now.
G.I. Joe had a pet frog. You'll be getting that too.
All right, so a little bit of bonus items in there. A little bit of bonus items. And so most important thing is you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to get his arm. Here we go. Here we go. G.I. Joe unit. G.I. Joe unit. We're ready to bid. It's the lot of G.I. Joes, the Army Men, the whole deal. Ginger 212 is at 25. 25 is the high bid right now. Ginger 212 is at 25. 25. 25. Starting bid at 25. We got the starting bid at 25. Here we go. Sammy's now at 30. 30 is high bid right now. Chris Miller came in at 27, but Sammy is high bidder at 30. 30 is high bid right now. Christine came in at 30 as well, but you got to beat Sammy with higher than a 30. Sammy's got first one at 30. Now Amy Penn came in at 35. 35 is high bidder right now with about 25 seconds left to go. Steven now is at 40. 40 is high bid. Laura at 31, but Steven is at 40. 40 is high bid. 40 is high bids. 40 is high bid. Now flipping grandma. The flipping grandma's in on it. 55. Flipping grandma. Don't get her flipping off. Flipping Grandma's got a 55 on it now. We got to flip it at 50, and we got an Amy Penn. Amy's now back at 60. 60 high bid right now. G.I. Joe lot. G.I. Joe lot with the some kind of sausage rocket. G.I. Joe lot with Amy Penn, $60. $60 high bid right now. $60 is high bid right now. G.I. Joe lot, $60 going once, $60 going twice. $60 sold. Nice job. Nice job. All right, sold to, I think it was Amy, right? $60. It is. It's Amy Penn. Amy, you are the high bidder on the G.I. Joe lot. You got all kinds of different stuff in there. I can guarantee you, even though we sell with no guarantees, you definitely got your money's worth. You're going to do great. Focus on the accessories. If you're reselling, focus on the accessories on eBay, and you're going to do phenomenal with that. So, Amy, make sure you send us your real name, your YouTube name, even if they're the same, your shipping address, the lot that you were bidding on, G.I. Joe lot, and then bid amount of $65. You're going to send that right to there. You're going to send it right there. whatthales@yahoo.com. And then I believe, was it Philip was backup bidder? Philip maybe backup bidder? No, Flip and Grandma. Flip and Grandma, you are the backup bidder at 55. So Flip and Grandma, you can send that to
55?
us. 55, you can send that to us. And in case it doesn't get paid for in Flip and Grandma, you're up.
All right, last lot before the free lot. You know what the trivia question is going to be?
I have no idea what the question is.
You want to look that up now? The last lot is a lot of OLIGHTs, and we love our OLIGHTs. Out of all of the flashlights we've ever found or used or purchased, these OLIGHTs are legit. They're so nice and bright. This one is sealed. This one has it's like multicolored. It starts off as a brass and becomes like a purple and then like a light blue. This one has lumens of
Luminance.
It's included
Luminance.
what the lumens are. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. And then you get this one. It's like a midnight blue with like white speckles on it. These are all still brand new and sealed. This one has a lumen of 300. You get an OLIGHT bulb, an O bulb, still brand new, sealed. So you could either use these for yourself or you can resell them yourself.
I broke one of those the day before my surgery.
Which one?
My O ball.
And then here's I don't know what this is. I've never seen one of these.
That is for your pew-pew. It's tactical.
Oh, to put on your pew-pew?
Yep.
This is still brand new, never opened. This is a mini. And then here's a smart tail light. You could either put it on as like a brake sensor or a vibration sensor. This is 125 lumens.
Bugs Adventure says, I love my OLIGHTs. They are the
awesome.
greatest things in the world. They are so good. And they got another sale coming out in just a couple of weeks, and we're going to show you a brand new. They came out with lamps now. So, of course, we had to get one.
Like a table lamp?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't wait to use it on my desk. I'm going to get you one for your desk, too. Is that okay?
Sure.
That's all right.
That's the end of the OLIGHT lot.
All right. I mean, OLIGHT.
These
Not
are
all right,
expensive.
it's
I
OLIGHT.
didn't look at what the retail price are, but a lot of these are expensive.
They're very, very expensive.
A lot of them are
and
over 100, but
there's
so worth it.
There's a reason, because they are high quality. So OLIGHT lot, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. What we can make guarantees on this, right?
Yeah.
Because some of them we've never opened them.
They're all open. None of them are used. And
so you're all good. You're ready to go.
promote items that we love, which is the OLIGHT.
And so we like actually sharing them with you.
Yeah.
So, so we do have a guarantee on this one. Go figure. First time we had a guarantee. You got to bid. No, we might have done a guarantee before. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious, because you literally only have an minute to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. All right. I don't know if we're getting actually. So does that count? I think Bugs Adventure is in at 100. I think 100. No, Gregory V8 is at 150. 150 is high bid right now. I see 150. 150 is high bid right now. Bugs Adventure was at 100. 150. Greg is at 150. 150 on the OLIGHTs.
212 big because I use the tactical lights.
Yep.
Lights on my PQ.
Yep, absolutely. Bugs Adventure still 100, 175. Loretta's now at 175. 175 with about 20 seconds left to go. It's Elda is at 165. Medella. 175 with Loretta is still the high bid. Dylan is now at 180. Dylan's at 180. Thank you so much, Dylan. We got 180 on the OLIGHT lot. 180 on the OLIGHT lot. 180. 185, Sassy Mac. Sassy J in the UK is at 185. Loretta's now at 185. High bid is Elvis is saying 175. And let's see what happens here. 190. It's Mielda. 190 is the first bid right there with Mielda. We got a whole bunch of 190s coming in. But it's Mielda is the high bid right now. Sold! It's Mielda. Nice job. Miedella.
It's me, Adela.
Oh, no, it's me. It's Adela.
Yeah.
It's me. It's Adela. That's how we would do it, right?
That's what, in my mind, that's what.
It's me. It's Adela. It's me, Adela. All right, it's me. It's Adela. We need your YouTube name. We need your real name, your shipping address. We need your OLIGHT lot. Say, hey, I bought the OLIGHT lot and your bid amount for 190. You're going to send all of that right. I got it wrong. Right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Once we get your email, George will send you out an invoice. It'll probably be tomorrow morning. Backup bidder. It was at 190. Kiaso Boek, you were backup bidder. Gator Bay Paranoia was the backup to the backup bidder. And Gimli from New York, you were the backup to the backup to the backup bidder. So there was a lot of backing up there. So if you guys want to message us, that would be great. And
time for the free lot.
Free
you
lot.
Have the big screen.
We need a trivia question.
Full screening.
All right. We need a trivia question. I have the trivia question. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So our free lot this evening, I'm going to have 2 lucky winners. Is a What the Hale's decal.
These are vintage.
These are vintage.
These are from the beginning. This is from, we had the blue truck wrapped with these actually.
And they came with it.
Yeah, they screwed up the wrapping, so they actually made these as a sorry, and they gave them to us. And we would randomly drive around neighborhoods and slap them on people's mailboxes.
The smaller ones.
And you know, it was good advertising until we got sued. But you know,
and now, and now they can go to a good home.
We never got sued. It was a joke. So these are
Did you
original.
notice anything different about your bottles?
Yeah, you pulled the labels off.
Is that okay? Because everyone kept thinking you were drinking.
Now I don't know what flavor I'm drinking. It's never the flavor that's on the bottle.
The flavor anyways.
Ever. It's always a different mix.
All right, you can put me on the screen if that's okay.
How do I do that?
You
So
forgot.
remove and then pull you back over here. And wait, I think I need to come over here a little bit more. Debbie Vaughn says, will we get them with an autograph?
Yeah, if you guys want us to autograph, if you are the 2 first lucky winners to answer the trivia question correctly, if you want us to autograph it, when you email us and send us your contact information, make sure you indicate that in the email and we will gladly autograph them for you. But if you feel that our autographs will decrease the value of the decals,
which very well could happen.
We won't sign them.
Very well could happen. We're just throwing it out there, being honest.
If you're gonna view it as us defacing the decals, then we won't autograph them.
Okay. I only can think of one trivia question. It's the question that everybody is asking. You're gonna have to keep your eye on the chat really fast. What surgery did I have? You got 60
first
seconds.
2 people to answer
1 minute to win it.
Win a What the Hale
1 minute to win it.
Throwback.
Babe, you're going to have to stop it when you actually see it.
I will.
1 minute to win it. What surgery did Jeremy have? We have not shared, but we've given enough clues. What surgery did Jeremy have? You got 1 minute to win it.
Yep.
Hours and hours in the surgery, and then another hour crying after. And then even the tears kept coming after that, right?
Wyatt, thank you so much.
Got a few more seconds left.
Yep, keep putting your answers in the live as the timer goes down. I
see all kinds of guesses. Eye surgery, LASIK, tear duct enhancement, JK says, you know, a lot of hair plugs, LASIK, yeah, lots of hemorrhoids.
Time is up.
Hemorrhoids. So a lot of people guessed eye surgery.
Hemorrhoids is a good guess.
If it was you, not me.
You're the one who's always lifting heavy things.
Oh.
And giving birth to large things.
Awkward. All right. So that being said, do we have a winner?
We do have a winner.
Who's our first winner?
Our first winner is
BC Eagle Dad. Nice job.
Let's give
BC
her a
Eagle.
wave.
Okay,
no,
Sarah.
like this wave. No, not a wave hello, like one of these waves that they do at the stadium.
Okay, so our second winner is
Sorry, Deb, I tried.
You know, they gotta have all the information. I would say it was Dylan, wouldn't you?
I would say
Aaron had one word, but he didn't have the second word.
Aaron
So
Hosterman did have one word, but
unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna go with Dylan.
Count.
Yeah, because anything could be that one word.
Sorry, Aaron. So sorry.
So it'd be Dylan Millington. So
Dylan Middleton.
BC Eagle Deb and Dylan Middleton. Make sure you message us. Make sure you message us and say, "Hey, I'm the winner of the free stuff."
I'm the wiener.
I was saying that yesterday.
Oh man. Hopefully you guys had fun hanging out with us during our live and during our auction. If this was your first auction, we are going to try and have them every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully we're with more lots this time. But I wanted to keep it at 10 plus the free lots because Jeremy has been in excruciating pain. Plus I didn't want him getting all emotional crying on the live stream.
I'm about to share the beautiful song. Twinkle, twinkle, a twinkle little star. How I wonder what
maybe I'll make a TikTok
are.
out of it.
Up above the world so high.
It's a Mia
Like
Della says you gotta
a
catch it back to me.
Diamond in the sky. No TikToks. Twinkle, twinkle, a twinkle little star. How I wonder what you are.
You're gonna have to stop it because I can't read.
Is that my cue to?
Yeah. This is the part for you.
Say goodnight, George.
Good night, guys. Love you all.
Mwah! Tell all your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell your auntie and your uncle. Wednesday night. This is
8
where
p.m.
it's
Eastern.
at.